time for Bomber Banter. Now over to Fiona.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bomber Banter. Welcome to the Fan Cams. I'm going early. I've gone early. I had to get up off the couch and stop watching that torture. I needed some moral support, so I thought, why the fuck not? Most of you are probably sitting at home watching this, so watching the game. So you're probably on your couch or on your phone anyway. So why not? Let's watch. Get through the last quarter and a little bit to go. Thank you so much, Kate. If you're here, I really appreciate it. This is more painful tonight than I anticipated. I cannot believe how foolish were we, or maybe not we, maybe me, to even consider for a second that we might win this game. I mean, wow, crazy. Coanda, how are you doing? How is life on your side of the world? Shaky Snake, are you really? Who did you go with? Taco for the most tackles. Ooh, all right, let's have a look. What is he sitting at? You went tackles and you went Suns for the win. Okay, well, that's a foregone conclusion. We know that already. But Kako, let's have a look. Oh, Fiona, do you know how to navigate the AFL page? Ooh, Matty Rao is up on 8. Kako on 3. Don't know, friend. I think you might get pipped. Yep. What a shit show, Pete. It really is. So much fumbling, just playing so shit. Yeah, it is shit. Hello, you legend. I've gone early. I told you. There might only be 4 of us here, but I just could not endure that for one more minute alone. So I've come to share the pain. No, Pete. He's not a flog. He's a friend. Not a flog. He's a friend. We have many friends here. Welcome, so long as they're respectful. And the legend that is only Carlton creates incredibly good Carlton content. He is a friend. All right. Well, I mean, I really did want this to be a happy environment and a happy space, and I really wanted lots of you to come on and chat with me. So there's the link if you do feel like it. Hey, Millsy, how are you? I know. One day only Carlton is going to actually join me here for a chat, and it doesn't have to be when we play Carlton. You're welcome anytime. Anytime, Atush. Snazzy Shoes, how are you? Langy, how's it feeling that you have already got Carlton out of the way? How are you feeling with the news of Silvani and TDK? I know, Aaron. I know everyone kept telling me just switch off, but for the sake of the Twix points that Pommy and I do, if Pommy's going to watch it, then I feel like I have to too. So at least we can turn off Brown and Dwayne Russell. Yeah. Are they still – I mean, I loved Jonathan Brown with the Laverty and Ben Long collision in the first quarter. He's going on and on about how courageous Ben Long was. Laverty's the one who had the eyes for the ball. Just crazy. You picked Kako. Yeah, but you picked Kako for the tackles, didn't you? That's what I wrote down. Maybe I'm dreaming. Be kind, Pete. Only Carlton is a legend. Shaky Snake, what did you do? You went round. Oh, you could actually have the cookies. You actually might get the cookies. Raul is on 8 tackles, and the next most is Durham with 5. Oh, my gosh, you might actually get them. You did Langy? Who else? Who did you go for? Oh, did you not put in? Who did you pick? Did you pick a? I don't have your pick here. Did you pick a winner? A tackle or a point? I don't know if you did. Oh, you're very welcome, Brett. Thank you for being a wonderful part. Always lovely to see your face on the cams. Hello, Jordan. How are you? 6 months off. Don't say that. That makes me really sad. Thank you, Moby. You're the best for the last time this year. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Oh, Terry, big love. I'll always remember that you were the inspiration. So thank you so much. You're the difference. So thank you. A high bar to reach your level, but I appreciate that. I know. I'm bringing them all over to this side, Terry, because it's been painful and we're not getting much happiness and joy. So I'm bringing the happiness through you guys. I never thought I'd see the Carlton people are the ones who have trolled me so much in my 11 years on Twitter. They're the ones who I have the most Blues fans blocked, and yet half of them are here bringing me so much joy and happiness. So I'm turning the tide. I'm turning the tide on that. They are. It feels like they're not because it's just so bad, but it's the biggest mishmash of a team. I mean, this was never going to get it done. Yeah, you did, Snaz. You did. Did he kick the first point? You may have gone. Did Kako kick the first point? I don't know. Guelphy hit in the eye in a tackle and he got done holding the ball. 4 umps didn't see he'd get high and then he got subbed off. I mean, yep. Yes, at least somebody finished the year with the cookies. I'm happy. Hey, CT, thank you so much. How are you feeling with all the Carlton news? Silvani, I know TDK, you had a few weeks and months, many months to get to terms with it, but Silvani one was a shock, I would say. Oh yeah, the loss. I took the loss in the first quarter. I saw that coming in the first quarter, Sean. So at least they did me a favour and actually completely snuffed out any hope that just a glimmer of hope that may have occurred. I mean, this is like the height of a compliment here. The height of a compliment, Atush. No, I'm loving this community. That is the thing that has kept this smile on the face, this community. And again, the people, I cannot believe I have connected with the most incredible people who I never would have had I not started this. So that's a win in my book. Oh my God, the prod. When does it get better? I do not know. And for some reason, maybe it's because it's so fresh right now, but a part of me feels like next year is not going to be any better. Is not going to, because do you know why? Mainly for me, not the players. It's I don't have confidence in these injuries, combined with the universal luck, and just our ability to not be able to rehab these guys or prepare them well enough. I just have zero confidence in being able to field a team and get cohesion and start to build some synergy. So that's why I don't have faith. Is anybody else worried about the collective quality of players we have? I mean, that is a worry, but not my biggest worry. This is the Suns grand final. Yeah. I mean, I know they're happy and so they should be. First finals, congrats, well done. But man, this is a quasi VFL team. Hey, Trev, is Menzies is 2 for 2, maybe too little too late? Menzies, I cannot stress enough how much Menzies cannot be on this list next year. You hate the Bombers, but I love Bomber banter. It's so weird. Embrace that tennis match inside of you. Hey, Slobbo, how are you? How are you enjoying retirement, Slobbo? I hear that AFL 360 is not as enjoyable without you. How are you enjoying it? I don't know. Can somebody please confirm? Did Kako kick the first point? Good boy, Pete. Yeah. We hate each other, but you both love Bomber banter, and that's where the bond comes, and that's where the love comes. Well done. I'm so glad you have made up, both of you. Lovely. 2 meter Peter got the first point. Oh, okay. Confirm that somebody. Oh. Are you heartbroken? Atusha, hey, Carlton people, do you feel heartbroken or you're angry? Do you feel grief or anger right now? Oh, my laryngitis is shocking. My throat is on fire. Anybody got any tips? I've been gargling the salt water. I've been drinking apple cider vinegar, manuka honey and hot water. I've been sucking the butter menthols, the strepsils. I'm on the probio. I'm on absolutely all the good shit. Obviously can't. I had antibiotics last week for an infection, so that didn't kill it. I think I need 2 weeks of maybe no content, no talking, because I think that's killed me. Good boys. Good boys. I didn't write your pick down. I have to go back and check, Langy. That's okay. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'll be honest. TDK, but the Silvani one, we feel the pain as Essendon supporters because of Joe Danaher, what Joe Danaher did. So we got you. We feel this to our core. And then Joe Danaher went on and won a premiership. So that's even worse. And he was injured all the time at Essendon and then didn't get injured for once at Brisbane. So I really feel in my core for you guys on him. Yeah. This is true. We do win the off-season. We, traditionally, and with Matt Rose's form, Farah was the first point scorer. Nobody had that. So, Pommy, he picked Rea for tackles, but Essendon to win. Who else went the tackle option? Moby. You're here, Moby. You might be getting a cookie pack too, and you definitely deserve it. You went tackles, Rao, and the win for the Suns. And then Shaky Snake, Suns. Oh, okay. Well, at least some cookies. That makes me a little bit happy. You're very welcome, Andrew. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your support. If anybody hasn't subscribed yet and is here, please do that. It really is going to help the channel. Please share it. Send it to your Bomber friends, your football friends. It just will help things move along for the channel and come back better and bigger next year. I know, I feel that too, but I think this is recency biased. I do. I do. It's a little bit of recency bias right now. Solution, make us all feel a little bit better, please, somehow. I know you're not usually the one to bring the positivity.
1 quarter to, like, how long we got to go? It's 100 points.
Yeah, 20 minutes.
19 minutes and 17 seconds. Thank God. Thank the Lord. It's over. The pain, the torture.
I had to start this early. I couldn't hack it anymore.
Yeah, tell me about it. You're like, do you want to jump on? I'm like, any excuse. Why can't my Kako fail now? Of all times.
Yeah,
like
I know. Yeah, I haven't had it. Hello, I have not had one glitch tonight. Not one.
No, always the way. But yeah, it's I set the honourable loss line at 65 points. And only Gold Coast taking the foot off the pedal will save us. What a shit house year.
Oh.
Let me ask you a question. Does this feel worse than the top-ups?
That's a great question because there are logical reasons for both, no? There are logical reasons for both performances. This one probably feels worse.
I reckon this is better because we've got hope. We've got hope that we go to the draft with some good picks and we've got some decent young players and we're not, the pariah of the competition like we were back then. But the fact that we even have to evoke that horrible season to somehow compare it with this season says how bad it's been. Yeah, and everyone was going down. It was like Gallipoli out there. Every 2 seconds, someone's going down.
Oh my God! When Archie Roberts is holding his elbow, I'm like, of all the players, Redmond just in no man's land, all of a sudden goes down. Now the ghost from our couch segment has made its way onto. It's following us around. Oh my God! Could it be that the ghost? I didn't solve the ghost problem, and now he's infiltrated my football club.
Oh my God!
And now,
I think it is. It is possible.
possible.
Yes, you are to blame.
I mean, I've decided to hold space for every single Essendon supporter's mental health here on Bomber Banter. So why not just blame me for a ghost who's chosen to invoke revenge on me for not clearing its energy from a haunted house, and now he's going after my football team because Redmond was just running, and Archer May earlier this year just got shot. Sam Draper got shot in the Achilles. It's all making sense.
Yeah. No, terrible season. Terrible in the medical room.
If anybody,
Some-
by the way, if anybody has not seen John Ralph's report so far, I mean, tell me this. We are sending, last year we sent Zach Reed and Ridley to Qatar. Both have fallen apart this year again.
Yep.
So this year we're sending Nate Caddy and Langford to Qatar.
We've got other countries to try too.
Yeah, so we're sending Parrish to the USA, but we're sending Langford and Caddy back to Qatar. Now, I'm putting 2 and 2 together here. Was the Qatar experiment a success? Or...
Possibly. I think we should try Bhutan, Swaziland, somewhere up near the Arctic Circle. Let's just try some other countries. Let's try some other remedies.
Back to Qatar?
No idea. I don't know, man. I'm just over it. I'm just over it.
I really have no, and that's the part that, like, I could swallow it if I felt like this was just a once in a blue moon. But I have no faith. I have no faith that this is not going to happen again next year with the injuries. I have nothing to hold on to.
Yeah. Now, by the way, Richard O'Connor Photography, clearly he's got an eye for detail, given he's a photographer, says the windsock is leaking. Yeah, the windsock's old, man. It's got a, maybe it's time to check its prostate.
What the hell is it doing?
That's actually a drum kit, believe it or not.
Oh, Coanda is also very, very good on the details. Are you in a new chair, or you just got?
I've got to be honest. I don't have a new chair. I have a little, like, I don't know what you describe it. It would have been a perfect sort of wank station when I was 15. It's like this little soft chair that has a lean, and so I'm leaning back, and my computer is on my knees. So
Right.
there you go. Just a bit of insight there.
Yeah, I thought it was the top up too. This is a good question from Don. What do you reckon?
What's the question? I can't see it. Would the
Essendon
team?
Can't see it. Are you new here?
No, it's just my screen. That is a good question. Yeah.
Hang on. Who would win? Who would win against who out of a best of 3? The rehab group, this current team running at the moment, or the top ups? Chat, who wins?
It's a 3-way tournament, isn't it? Between the current fit players, the rehab group, and the top ups. I don't know.
This is a good question too. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
Yeah.
At this point, oh God. All right, so Ben.
Yeah, they've got about a 10% of people die. Didn't they build in the World Cup stadiums?
I mean, how's this? 561 players. 561 players.
Hang on. He's improving. Another 20 years and he'll be like maybe the 200th worst player.
He did go from 2nd worst rated last year to 9th worst.
Yeah, he's getting better.
Impressed? Are we impressed with that? With that step up, or?
Do you reckon Goldie's questioned his life choices tonight?
Oh my God, poor Goldie has got concussed. He looked as confused as I've ever seen him walking off the ground with blood streaming out of his nose. If that's his last game, I mean, way to go out. That's actually it's quite apt, isn't it, for him how he went out?
It's fitting. Yeah,
it's quite fitting for him to go out that way, like not taking a step back. He just, clashed heads with Dursma. I mean, I don't know how Dursma's still standing, but I mean, I'd be surprised. Has any word people watching with commentary still on? Reece Unwin looked like he was concussed too. So, as I said on Twitter, it would be just so on brand for us to not be able to fill the full bench to end this game in 2025. It just parallels would just be
100%. Speaking of I'm still standing. How bad is the Gold Coast music choices between goals?
Yeah. I mean, but you like the goal. You like the music, don't you, after goals? Or you don't mind it?
No, I don't like the music after goals. No, if I ever said that, I was trolling you.
Oh right, I was going to say. I thought you still did say it. I'm in the court of I'm absolutely sick to death of seeing people whinge about it. I'm sick of it. It doesn't bother me to the point where it makes my teeth chatter. I don't really care, to be quite honest. I can handle it, but
Yeah,
I'm actually sick of seeing people complain about it at this
I
point.
think it's more the music choices that drive me mad. But
Oh
anyway,
right, okay.
have you got any other suckers lining up to talk?
Uh this so now so okay, sorry, just before I answer that, Gold Coast shot themselves in the foot by winning by heaps. They'll be slaughtered, because they go over to WA and play Freo, don't they, now, instead of
Yeah,
GWS in Sydney. Yeah, that's dumb.
I don't
Send them
know. Do
back
you want
to
Patrick Voss
Windy
to
Hill.
do?
Leave the shoddy hanger.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah, yeah,
Go
you're
back.
right.
Go back to the MCG as our home ground, and Windy Hill was our training base.
I mean, Shaky Snake, do we expect anything less when I bring up the
Come
solution here?
on, Shaky Snake. Assuming you're a man, you had one when you were 15. Tell
All
the
right,
truth.
Moby's go in the 2006 team.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm still on the wank station. I'm just like
Yeah, we are. I just had to. I had to
trying to move
scroll up.
up a little bit.
All right. So Noel thinks we'll beat the top up team by just a point. Don thinks, yeah. I mean, think of and like Jake Kelly.
Ooh.
I mean, Jake Kelly. What's his name? Kelly. What's his name?
Oh, Geelong's Kelly.
Yeah. Fuck. What's his first name?
Craig Kelly. Keep going.
No. I'm not moving on until I remember this. So somebody better tell me his name. James Kelly. There we go. James Kelly. Add James Kelly to this. I mean, there's some tough customers there.
Yeah, and
Didn't
by
your
the
top
way,
up get Mark Neil sacked from Melbourne? Did they? The poor old top ups.
they did. Yes, that's right.
It's
Yeah,
so true, Shaky. So true.
That's a
And
good
this is
point.
true too. An 8-foot ruckman getting concussed. Yeah.
Good question. We keep handball into his knees, probably.
Yeah, this is true. Oh my God. Pryor's having shots at goals. All right, we've just mercy. Brad Scott, do you have a mercy button up there, please? Fuck me.
Yeah, it's ugly. We're nearly 100 points.
Oh my God. Yeah, 86 points. Fuck me sideways. Hello, Hoops crew. Remember when Essendon kicked 15 first quarter goals against the Sun? Reamer's 8-goal game. That was like 93 points to 1 point at one
Yeah,
point in the game.
that was
1
the first.
point.
I think my daughter was about 5 at the time, and that was the first game she ever went to.
Oh,
And
what
I
a
got
good
into
game.
I actually got into an argument with someone in the crowd. Someone was like, anyway, there was a bit of abuse going on. And then we're going home, and I just said, "Look, don't tell Mum Daddy was in a fight." She walks in the
Oh,
door. She walks in the door. Daddy, Mummy swore at a man.
oh. I mean,
Yeah,
you got parenting so wrong. You're not supposed to tell them that. You're just supposed to just feed them full of sugar and
yeah,
then let them run around the house and pass out. You don't actually give
yeah,
them the
exactly,
ammunition.
exactly. But I should have known back then that when Remus kicked 8 goals, we did something wrong to the universe. You like to talk about the universe.
No idea.
Something went wrong. That was some kind of voodoo shit, and we've never been the same since.
I'm actually still a little bit pissed off that Remus was playing in that Legends game at Marvel Stadium 3 weeks ago. That curtain
Was
raiser
he?
game. Yes.
Yeah, it's obviously a low bar for who's a legend.
I don't know. Don't quote me if it was called the Legends game, but Cale Hooker was playing, Michael Hartley was playing, a whole heap of other older, much, much older players, lots of bald heads, not a lot of hair out there. But Cole Reamers was one of the players. And every time I saw him, I just cringed a little bit. And yeah, I didn't enjoy that myself, but hey, I guess they say time heals all wounds, but doesn't heal that wound for me. Langy,
No.
Brad's got his playing Minesweeper on the laptop. I mean, at this point, can you blame him? I don't blame him. Oh, God.
Now, you know what I want to see
Let's-
before?
Yeah, he's killed us every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
I want to see Moby on here tonight. Moby, get your ass onto here, mate.
Well, I think Moby's.
No excuses, brother.
Let me refresh the stat sheet. Oh, that's how well my. Oh, here we go. Oh, I think Moby's going to have the cookies. Moby's going to have the cookies as.
Well, he doesn't get to collect them unless he comes on.
Yeah, shaky snake. Maybe that's your rule for you too. Do you want to answer this question? I got nothing.
Well, like, just look at the list. Look at the list. Look who's injured. I mean, God, I don't think Brad Scott's perfect. I think we overuse handball. I don't know he's the greatest match day coach, but you can't judge him on this year, let alone tonight. My God.
Yeah, if you gave pick your most AFL obsessed friend that you have and ask them to name.
You.
I'm that for you.
That's
I'm
easy.
that for a lot of people in my life, believe it or not. And ask them to name 6 players from this team tonight, excluding the captain and vice captain. They're no names. You look one. I looked one way, it's Jaden UN. I look the other way, it's Angus Clark, 1-2ing, together. It's just, I mean, it's just a mishmash. TD, another 5 years of this shit. Well, Don Caldwell, if you're still here, I did ask you to kindly. He did a comparison of on Twitter. If you're not following him on Twitter, do yourself a favor and get on there. But he did a comparison of Brad Scott's win-loss record of the last 3 years, and I asked him to do the same for true context, right? For true purpose of comparison, to do the same for Matthew Nicks, at the Adelaide coach, because I want to see if I want a true measure of how to feel about Brad Scott and how to actually measure him up, and that's not taking into account coming off the saga and still having the traumas and the toxicity from the sagas. Matthew Nicks didn't have that. The Dodoro Campbell regime. We're coming off that, having to heal from that. So forget both those elements. I just want to know purely on win-loss and anything else however you measure the quality of a coach. Give me all of Matthew Nicks's stats, and then I want to see a face-to-face comparison. Are you frozen?
I was, as were you, but we're back.
I thought you just weren't answering the question back. I thought you just had nothing, so you just weren't answering. And then I thought, okay, I think you froze.
Yes, sorry about that. Was it me? I beg your pardon.
Okay.
What was the question again? Oh, Nicks versus Scott.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and he didn't have Dodoro making the decisions either.
That's what I said.
Didn't have Xavier Campbell.
And wasn't coming off, the traumas of the saga still, the toxicity of the saga still.
Yeah. Didn't have to, share club space with esports.
Yeah. So even taking out of account those two factors, I want to know how he measures up. Langy. I'm so glad you found your way here. You have brought so much joy to this chat and to my life. I'm so glad. I'll thank Pommy.
Someone should have clipped it, Matt.
Don't say that, because Albert Thurgood, or whatever his bloody name is, he's going to clip it. He likes to clip my stupid shit I say with stupid facial expressions I have.
It is very funny. It is very funny. But no, I think in terms of Brad Scott, look, what he's doing is he's trying to build a club rather than, create even a winning team right now. That's what he's trying to do. he and the regime there. So I think if we don't have the run of injuries that we've had, we can start judging him next year. I think that's more than fair.
Okay. So this year of injuries, like, because my logical brain says that this year of injuries pushes, like, this is almost a nothing year.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
how could he have made any progress this year with synergy and connection and cohesion with the group?
I think there's examples of coaches coming in with relatively short runways and getting a real improvement.
Yep.
So, yeah, I don't think the chemistry question will really come into it. We could start judging him next year when he's got a relatively full list, having had a few years now of his players and Rose's players. So, yeah. Let's all get excited again. We'll go to the draft. We'll start enjoying the Charlie Dons and Rick Edwards videos and pics from training. We'll start to drink the Kool-Aid.
The cycle begins again. The toxic cycle continues.
A cycle begins, yes.
Well,
the cycle of
Moby says
toxicity.
Moby's waiting for a win because he's made a pact with Ken from Kentucky. Well,
that's convenient.
I was just about to say, how convenient that we're on our 12th loss in a row. But because I really, really adore you, Moby, I'm taking you on your word. And let me just say that a few of you have promised me this. Most of you have kept your promise and you've fronted up and joined the fan cams. But and don't forget the rules. This is the last fan cams. If there's not one newbie here, I ain't coming back next year for you. So by the night, before the night is ended, before the night is done, last week we had all newbies except for a couple, and that just made my heart flutter. So, yep.
Well, I was on the first fan cam. I think I was first.
Yeah.
And now I've appeared on the last.
Yep.
And we still haven't improved in that time. So it's bin night. I'm going to go put the bins out. And I think I might sleep a little bit more soundly tonight, knowing that I don't have to worry about next week.
Yeah.
1% better than Nick's. There you go.
Is that true? Remind me who you broke for again, Voodoo Generation. Is it? Are you the pies? Are you the pies man? Are you just telling me this? Are you just telling me that so we fall into a false sense of security, or is that actually true? Because if that's actually true, this is the content I'm after. That was what I asked. Yeah, Brad has 2 years to run after this. He'll say, yeah. I think so too. I just want to know if I'm judging him. And look, ordinarily I go from the eye test, but everyone keeps bringing up that we're going nowhere, and in 3 years we haven't gone anywhere. And I just want to know the stats and the facts on that with a like-for-like comparison in the modern era, basically. But so, all right, well, to say sayonara to you, Solution, are you going to fall asleep to this again for the last time in 2025?
I'm telling you, every evening fan cam, I just put my little earphones in, put it next to my bed, and it's normally Noel or it's somebody towards the back end of the podcast, and I just drift off.
But I don't know, chat. Should I take that as a compliment that the dulcet tones are putting him to sleep, or is my content and my voice and face make it's so excruciating that it makes him have to fall asleep and so boring?
Sorry, what?
I don't know how to take that.
It's comforting.
Okay. You might be saying
but anyway.
Yeah.
I just want to, as the English say, big up everyone on Bomber Banter who's jumped on, everyone who's contributed. It's been fun, Fiona. So I've enjoyed watching you. It's been a comfort in these difficult times.
Well, thank you. Solution is one of my good friends and does a lot of he does a lot of heavy lifting in the background, people. A lot of my breakdowns. There are three there are three humans who have between the three of them, they've all done a lot of heavy lifting behind the scenes of this. Whenever I'm having an emotional breakdown or ready to can this whole thing, or thinking that all of you hate me and this is going nowhere and what have I done, and they just pick me back up off that floor and get me going. So you have a lot to thank this man for, and of course always joins me for the Fiona's forecast, which will be returning next year. So thank you so much for your friendship and your support. You are, I can't speak higher of you. So thank you so much, Solution. And I guess I'll see you next year.
Back at you.
You'll be back. We'll do I'll splutter in some draft and trade lives just to catch up with everybody and say hi. But yeah, for now, bye-bye.
Sounds like a plan. Go Bombers.
Good night. Appreciate that. I would love it. I would love to know the real numbers. Stop it. I mean, just stop it. Atuish, what have I done to hurt you? Why are you doing me like this? I know you barrack for Carlton, but we've moved through that, haven't we? Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Hey, Paul, Essendon have regressed each year under Scott, though. Richmond have similar percentage and West Coast has similar points for scored. Big off-season to come. Can't see how Don's reach. The only thing I'll say, Paul, for those comparisons of Richmond, West Coast and Hawthorn I'll put in there, they came off a successful base. So don't underestimate the platform and the foundations that a premiership side or a club or a culture plays in terms of moving forward, regenerating, rebuilding, whatever you want to call it. Don't underestimate how much that plays. Our base was failure, was losing. How long has Matthew Lloyd said that he doesn't think the club knows how to win anymore? Because we haven't won for 20 years. So Richmond, only not too long ago, had the most successful period of their history. West Coast only won a, and West Coast I don't think are that much far along than us. But they also came off a premiership 7 years ago, and before that were a very successful club. So that's what I will say about that. But Adelaide, yes, they played in that grand final, but they had culture problems. So that's why Adelaide for me feels a little bit of a like for like, sort of. Whereas our foundations had to be bulldozed, had to be whatever, had to be extracted, and then the seeds had to be put again, basically. That's how I see it anyway. He really is. He's the GOAT. 5 minutes left of paying. Thank the good Lord. What are we at? Is it over 100 yet? Okay. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so very much. And we'll say it again. Thank you for being there on Pommy's Watch Along to have my back. You and Dave really made me feel much more comfort knowing that you guys were there ready to have my back, and for having my back in the chats always when a little troll or two has fallen through the cracks. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hey, Ephraim, how are you doing? 5 minutes left. Thank the good Lord. Oh, is he really? Oh, it's all falling apart. It's all falling apart. Hello, Adam. It was a hard watch. Yeah, it was. Nix has a 42% coaching record at Crows. Brad is 47%ish. You see, this is what I'm after. Thank you for doing the maths. This is what I'm after. No, I don't believe. No, not tomorrow. So tomorrow, you'd think that they would fly back, do some recovery. Friday they have their Monday dress up thing, their blow up, and then probably exit interviews will be the Monday or maybe Thursday. Wait, what's the day today? No, tomorrow's Thursday. Friday they have their Wacky Wednesday, whatever it's called, and then maybe exit interviews, they come back on Monday. Well, that's stretching it out a lot, isn't it? Carlton will win a flag before Essendon. I have to disagree with you, Ephraim. I think Carlton, depending on what goes on this off-season, before this year started, absolutely not. I tipped Carlton for the top 8 and to win finals. I don't think that happens next year. Finish your sentence. This time next year, Essendon will be not playing finals. But this could be recency bias. This could be a little hurt heart. That's what that could be. Why don't we ask for draft concessions? It's good enough for West Coast who have been more successful. I completely agree. Completely agree. Pride? Feels like it's just pride at this point. Hello, Flash Movie Trivia. Where will Sam Draper play next season? Oh, who fucking knows? All my mail is up shit creek with him. I will give him this. He's holding his cards very close to his chest because nobody actually knows. Oh, okay, so now I'm confused. Somebody has to confirm these numbers for me in comparison with Matthew Nix's numbers. You're excused, but never from Bomber Banter. You're always welcome here. Yeah, more likely. Yeah. Oh, Adam, you still think Draper will be at Essendon? Who bloody knows at this point? Who absolutely actually knows at this point? All right, Dave. You're upside down, but...
oh, no. Can you hear me okay, though?
I can hear you.
I know I'm upside down. I just I can't rest the phone anywhere else other than in my dashboard.
You're right.
So
that's okay. I mean, that was painful, no?
Yeah, that was pretty bad. That was even I was sitting around a lot of Essendon people, and even the Sun supporters around us were just, I don't know. That's their final. That's all I'll say.
Yep.
That was yeah. I think the players had kind of checked out. Redmond did really well, I thought, but yeah, some of the players had just checked out, and the ones that weren't injured. What happened to Goldstein's face in the end? What did they say? He got concussed, obviously.
Yeah, concussed. Yeah.
Because the poor bloke didn't look too good.
No, he was actually tilted. Like it's weird to see such a tall, big man on this kind of walking sideways, but he did not look well.
No. So no, that hurt. I should have just stayed at the golf club and continued to hit balls into the abyss rather than go to that. So
you should have.
Yeah, I don't know much about what else to say. It's not, I'm glad it's over. What's the margin at the moment? Anyone?
It's 147 to 58.
Shit.
So it's under 100 points, but there's 44 seconds to go. So I
left when when the Gold Coast, whoever that was, that backheeled it through their goals. I said,
was it Rioli?
Shit. I don't know who it was, but hang on a sec.
How was the vibe?
I don't know. All I was seeing was people just getting up and coming back with more and more drinks and stuff. There was a lot of drunk people. There was about 15,000 people there, so it was pretty packed.
Well, it was a beautiful night, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, very nice. But I'm on the freeway now, so we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know, guys. I'm sorry, I got nothing for you. It wasn't, the food was good today. I had a great bowl of chips. I hit the golf balls well. That's about it. I'm hopefully the players aren't flying back tonight, and they can just at least kind of let loose a bit. They're on the Gold Coast. I don't know where they stay when they come down to this part of town, but hopefully they can
You're happy.
have a few.
You're happy for them to go out and let loose.
Yeah, I think they need it.
Okay.
I think they need it. I think the coaches need it as well.
Yeah.
And hopefully
think,
they don't run into one another or something. You know, I think that they just need to. I know they're going out. What day's their thingo on Friday?
Friday. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. Or they just take over the hotel bar and just, you know.
I was just about to say, I think just absolutely book out the bar, clear out the bar, and just let them all sit in there all night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do need it and stuff, and it's probably good that whoever's up here with them at the moment and that they can just they can breathe a collective sigh of relief just to say that it's over. And you know, there's worse places to be than on the Gold Coast on a Wednesday night when the weather's like this and stuff. If they're staying in a hotel that's got an outdoor bar, well, just you know, soak it up and make Goldstein drink through straws or whatever he needs to.
Yeah.
Because if that's his last game, hopefully they clap him off or something.
Hopefully that's a last game for a good handful of them out there tonight. Well, Dave, thank you so much for all your contributions this year on the fan cams and team selection shows. Thank you for being a wonderful contributor to the channel and a supporter of the channel as always. It's not the end for the year because I will sprinkle out some lives later in the year just to catch up with everyone and give everyone a bit of an outlet and a bit of footy connection. But it is goodbye for now for the fan cams for 2025. So thank you so much, Dave. Get home safe.
Thank you, and a big thank you to you as well, because without this channel, this community wouldn't really exist, and you know, we wouldn't get to kind of know one another as a group and stuff. So I really, you know, heartfelt thanks for everyone to you for putting this together, because it takes a lot of balls and a big fuck face to do this and stuff and to be very self-deprecating and enjoying yourself while you do it and stuff. And we, you know, I know I speak for everyone when I say that you know, you've done a wonderful job, and this is what you've done is so unique compared to other online and other teams, the way other teams do it and stuff like that. It's a bit left of centre, and I think that's why we all enjoy it and stuff. So thank you.
Thank you, Dave, for those words. I appreciate it, and it is honestly my pleasure. It's an absolute honour. As much as sometimes it feels like a drain, as soon as I click go live and I speak to the first person, I'm absolutely locked in and here for the long haul. So thank you so much. Get home safely, and I'll talk to you soon.
You will. Okay, ciao.
Good night. Bye. Hey, Muzz.
Hello.
I know you were looking forward to having a day off and not working and watching hopefully a good game. It was not to be.
I had work today, man. I'm sick. I'm tired. I went through that. I've had work. I'm suffering right now.
I know. I'm suffering too, but I'm not suffering in this moment because I get to talk to you.
Well, again, from what Dave said and from what everyone else has said, thank you very much for all this. This is somewhere we can come and let all our frustrations
out. Atush, meet Muzz. Muzz, Atush. This is the standard. This is what we get, Muzz. And then by the end of the chat, we got him laughing and smiling. So this is, you just hang on 1 sec, all right? We'll get there. We'll get him smiling. Don't worry. All right, talk to me,
well.
Muzzy.
Yeah. Well, what can I say? You know what? I can't wait. I'm just happy that this season's over, and I can't wait till there's no more football for anyone. I want finals to be over. I want it all be over, and I don't want to talk about it anymore.
So you check out of even finals footy?
I am done with it now.
Really?
I'm done with it. No more football.
Okay.
I'm out.
Okay.
I'll come back in for some chats with everyone here. Yep. I'll keep looking at Essendon stuff. I'm not done with it fully, but
Yep.
I'm checking out of watching full games of football now. I'm done.
Okay. That's how
That is
you
me,
heal.
Pippa.
That's
That's
how
how
you
I
heal.
heal.
Okay.
I'm going on vacation, guys. I'm going to Florence. I'm leaving early. Goodbye.
Okay. Look, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Chat and everybody watching, who goes the avenue of watching finals, like just soaking up everything football, and who goes the avenue of you absolutely cannot bear to consume any kind of other footballer getting happiness. Like you either go one way or the other.
I said some things. If I said on this channel right now, everyone will get in trouble for. I think this
What?
channel will get probably demonetized. I reckon everything will just go to shambles. The things I said tonight at that TV, things I said just in general, it wasn't good.
Yeah. I mean, there was in the first quarter. After the first quarter, after my hope was killed off, I was like, eh.
After Daniel Early ran through all of us and he just slaughtered the king, I was like, yeah, well, that's us done for the season. I told
you. This is where we go. Everyone gets to this point. They see Muzz come on and they think, oh my God, this guy needs a cuddle. And I give him a virtual cuddle every time, don't worry. And then by the end of it, you're like, I love this guy. Too many people have told me they want to adopt you, Muzz. If you're ever in any other states, I've had all the people saying they want to adopt you. So you've probably got a couch everywhere around Melbourne and interstate.
Oh, well, thanks, guys. I probably need a place to run right now because my heart is in shambles. I watch this football club too much.
I know. And like,
you know what?
How old are you? 18, 19?
I'm 18.
18. So, yeah. I mean, I haven't seen any success. You really haven't seen any success.
I'm still a baby.
You are a bebe. You are a full-blown bebe.
But you know what? I'm dedicated so much to this football club. I'm going to watch the AFLW.
Good.
And I'm going to go supporting them. You know what? Screw the men's competition. I don't care about this competition. I'm going to the AFLW.
Good.
They're 2-0.
Exactly. Absolutely. The sneaky top of the ladder. Yeah. They bring a lot of happiness. They do. And you know what?
That's also frustrating me now.
And by the time that the AFLW is done, you're almost ready for the men's football to come back. That's how warped this sport is in my heart.
No, I'm ready to get drunk after that and go, I'm out, guys.
Me too. I really wish it wasn't a Wednesday night because I tell you what, I would actually be opening. I had planned for the last fan cams. Since I started, I had planned for the last fan cams to have a drink with you all, to have a glass of wine on the last fan cams. And of course, the AFL just had to fuck that idea up. I mean, yes, it's Wednesday. I could have had a drink, but I actually have a very, very huge rest of the week work-wise, cake-wise. And now that I owe two more of you cookie packs, I have a busy week and I've got to get up early, so I can't drink too much. See? I told you. See, Muzz, you've made a new friend. We're all going out. You're going to come to the end of season Christmas party, okay?
Yeah, well, I might not be there. My birthday's around Christmas. Well, it is Christmas, but yeah.
It's on Christmas Day?
Yeah.
What? Are you born on Christmas Day? Oh my God. Chat.
Holy
how
cow.
do I mic drop? Like literally, I mean, wow. That just blows my mind. I love finding this ridiculous stuff. You are Jesus. You are born. You are baby Jesus.
Watch out. Any Carlton supporters, anyone comes in here and makes a mockery, watch out.
Exactly.
Joe, watch out.
Yeah, exactly. You are the legitimate baby Jesus. I mean, I'm loving this for you that you were born on Christmas Day. Wow. You are a gift. You are a gift, Muzz. You are a gift to the community, Bomber Banter. Thank you for everything this year. You've been, I think, did you come on the first one?
No, I didn't get here until, I think it was Brisbane.
Okay, the Brisbane game.
Brisbane.
Oh, okay, well,
game.
You joined us halfway, but you have been an integral contributor and we all love you. We love making fun of how you look like you're intruding on somebody's house because you always come on in the dark. And then when we do get you to smile, it is an absolute joy and it makes me very happy. So thank you.
I'm sick. I have a reason this time. I'll go to bed.
Thank you so much for everything, Muzz. I do enjoy our chats. on Instagram too. So thank you for everything, and I hope to see you later, maybe next month when we do some draft and trade
Yes.
content.
Thank you, everyone. I do appreciate it. Thank you, Fiona, for all this. You've done an amazing job. Keep up the great work, and I'll see everyone next year.
See you, Muzzy.
Goodbye, guys.
Bless. He makes me so happy. And that is not one word of a lie. I have literally had messages from women and men alike saying that they want to adopt him because you just want to give him a hug. Honestly. See? Pommy, how are you, my friend? You're the second human who does a lot of hard work behind the scenes. You're the second one. Solution number one, Pommy number two. A lot of picking old Fiona Rose up off the ground. Hey, Luca. I know. We're in pain, but we're trying to distract ourselves. Hey, Corey.
How you going?
I'm all right. How are you?
Not too bad. I only watched the the second half because the first half I was in bed asleep.
Well, didn't you do that backwards? Did you have a nap?
What's that, sorry? No, I literally fell asleep. I was tired and I had Fox Footy on KO and I didn't really pay too much attention to it and then fallen asleep and then I woke up. It was half time. I'm like, all right, we're down by 40.
I mean, you really did that in reverse, but
Yeah.
it got very over very quickly.
Yeah. So
And yeah, Moby's right. Corey knows what a flogging is like. Exactly. Does
Yep.
this not feel as painful because you actually experienced them?
yeah, no, I was actually, funnily enough, I was actually really enjoying Gold Coast play and how they were going about their football, to be honest with you. Their ball movement in that third quarter was unreal. I actually really enjoyed watching the way Raul Anderson and just the way they moved the ball from side to side across the field. It was actually really good to watch.
I mean, that is certainly an interesting take. Is there anybody here in the chat or watching who actually enjoyed that? I doubt it.
I wasn't even really focused on what we were doing to be honest. I was just more impressed with how well they moved the ball. That's just my honest take of it.
Yeah. I mean, that's disassociation, right?
Yeah.
And you know what? Like if they bring that against Freo, it will be a really, really good watch. Their midfield up against Sarong and Brayshaw, like that is mouthwatering.
No, I'd generally tune into that game now, actually seeing the way, obviously the second half, the way Gold Coast played. But then when I sort of looked at it, guys like Archie Roberts, you can far out. I wish he got a longer contract than what they gave him than 2 years, and pay him a hell of a lot more because he's worth his weight in gold.
You dare say that in 2 years' time, his next contract, you give him a blank check? No, you would.
Write your own. How many zeros? I don't care on it. Just as long as there's at least $1 million in front of it.
Yeah, exactly. And Pommy I don't think he even knew we were talking about that, but he's off for a bath and he'll see us next when he'll be in a suit, I'll be in a dress for the Twixlow Monday night or Glaze Robert show. Exactly. Because, I mean, honestly, he is what has brought me joy in the first quarter. He appeared on screen every minute. I know you're asleep, but how hard he was working, how hard he was celebrating the wins, the goals and the little things that everyone was doing well. It just, I mean, he's everything you want encapsulated in that one footballer for your team. He is just the next captain. Zach Merritt holds it for the next 3 years? That's 3 years. Get him in the leadership group next year, Archie Roberts, and set him up to be handed the captaincy because he is ready now.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. Even with his midfield time that he played in the second half, his willingness to put his head over the ball when others they had in the centre bounce that I wish they would never go into the centre bounce like Archie Perkins or Dylan Shield, which do fake trying, they do fake efforts and just don't give anything to us that actually resides any sort of effort. And if you want to base a player on attitude, mentality, and just never giving up for the upcoming draft, you base it off Archie Roberts. Look for the next Archie Roberts. Obviously not that position, but the mentality and player type.
Absolutely. And you know what? You know what he's doing that is absolutely unbelievable, and I never thought he'd see the day. He actually sometimes makes Zach Merritt look second rate. And that to do that is that is how good Archie Roberts is, that his efforts and his intent and his endeavour and his want to be better and his energy levels is what we're used to getting from Zach Merritt. And it's probably still there from Zach, but Roberts is bringing it on steroids. And so it's just incredible. I just love everything he's about. And I can put Kako in that category too as well. And probably Caddy as well when he's kind of when he's firing. And then and in one breath, as Moby says, the next breath, he's on the ground wrestling with the guy for getting in Newen's face. Like, I just love it. He has everything you want. And he's also like a very respectful, lovely human off the field. He's just crazy.
Yeah, he was unreal. Even I did enjoy Kako's second half for what I watched of it. I did enjoy his midfield time. Nice little goal he kicked in the last quarter as well. You can take those little things out of the game for what I watched of it at the second half and go, you know what, you can build around these kids because they're the kids that you want to be paying your admission and your memberships for every year just to go and watch.
Yeah, exactly. Excuse me, Richo, why am I drunk? Why am I drunk? Please explain. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. So I guess the question is, before I let you go, does that give you hope? Are you as despondent as a lot of people here in the chat tonight about our future, about 2026 and beyond?
It's going to be a very sort of struggle to 2026 just because of the sheer injuries that we have and how many people are going for off-season surgeries, etc. So you're not going to have a fully fit list coming into the start of pre-season. It's probably going to be till, say, your early rounds, like the first 4 to 6, we might struggle. But it all depends on the second and third year players that want to step up for the guys that are going to be having an interrupted pre-season. It's your chance and your time to stand up for the club and go, you know what, if I want to cement myself in the team for next year, I've really got to work my tail off to do it. So that's just my thoughts on that.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. All right, Corey. Well, good luck. How many games have you got left, or are you done?
Our season finished 2 weeks ago, so we're done. So our local footy finals are on at the moment. So it's semi-final weekend this weekend. So it's now focusing on the end of season footy trip.
Oh, okay. Well, that's something to certainly get up and about for. But
absolutely.
Thank you so much for being a wonderful contributor to the fan cams. We obviously we're all riding now your football journey, so that's something a little fun for us all in the chat. And thank you for contributing. As I said,
no, same as everyone who's spoken to that I've seen on the chat so far. Unreal pleasure to be on the cams. You do an unreal job. It's completely left field and something I never thought I'd get on myself. So I do appreciate you giving me the time and chance just to rant and talk shit.
Oh, good. Thank you. No, it's absolute honour and a pleasure. And I'm so glad that you feel you can and hopefully bigger and better next year. So take care of yourself. What am I saying? Go absolutely fucking crazy and mad on your footy trip and do all the stuff that stay out all night long and get up to no good. Just stay safe, okay?
Right. Just what happens on a trip stays on a trip. Just remember that,
exactly right. Just get home safe the next day, okay?
Absolutely.
All right. Good night.
Thank you. Cheers. Bye.
See you, Corey. Another wonderful regular. Hey, Bomber Boy, thank you for the $10 and thank you for your contributions this year. It means more than you can know. That goes for all of you who contribute so generously. Thank you. Every little bit really does help. I can't articulate it like literally, but just know that it really does. Our fourth 90-point loss this year. I don't think I've ever been more disillusioned with the club in my 30 years supporting. I was almost in tears watching this tonight, just an accumulation. Yeah, I get that. And I think this is recency bias because we certainly felt very, very disillusioned and disconnected and disheartened and heartbroken when the saga was going on. And, I think there have been in your 30 years and in my 30 years potentially been more painful times. But this is just very fresh right now. And very, very painful. So I guess embrace the pain, feel it so it doesn't kind of eat you up inside, and then kind of we'll wake up tomorrow, get into the women who are absolutely flying at the moment, then draft trade period will start, and then the hope will start to reconvene itself in your head and in your heart. So take it easy. As I said, you're always welcome to come on here and rant or just rant away in the chat. But thank you very, very much. What did I miss? I've missed someone. Voodoo is a Pie supporter. As a neutral, I've loved watching your young players and seeing them build bit by bit. Brutal back end, but excited for you guys about the future. Scott will clear the last of the clutter. I think this is such a brilliant neutral view from a neutral supporter. This is all very fresh for us Bomber supporters, so the emotion is heightened and the pain is very, very real. I mean, I was talking to a tush earlier, and I was saying to him that it's our 12th loss in a row. That takes a toll, and so it's fresh. The pain is fresh, but this is a really, really logical view, and I do have faith that they will do that and clear the clutter, as Voodoo says. So thank you for your contributions. I didn't mean literally he's right now ready to be captain. I said Zach Merritt for another 3 to 4 years, get Archie in the leadership group next year, and then he'll be ready in 4 years. The last bit about, he's ready now. Well, that was not literal. If you're new here, I like to embellish. So I wasn't being literal, Richo. I hope that clarifies things. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. We love him. Exactly, Matthew. Yep. Yes. No, we haven't. And yeah, he does have that on the field though. Off the field, he's an absolute doll. Like he's a beautiful human. Beautiful human. Adam, Fiona and Pommy need to do the Twix Awards in portrait view so we can see the full formal wear. No, because then that gives away that I'm actually wearing I'll probably be wearing pajama pants underneath my dress. No, Pommy said I'm not allowed to do that, by the way, because I'm giving away the illusion. So I will have a dress on and I'll have the heaters cranked up. Want to thank some people for, lovely. Big, big love, Maz. We love you. I'm so glad to hear. You want to feel great? This is where you come. Anybody, everybody. Thank you, Shaky Snake. Thank you for being here all year this year. You've been absolutely incredible contribution in the chat. You always make me laugh, always. Sorry about, you actually did win the cookies. So congratulations to you. Well done. Can you send me an email? The emails are in the content in the description of all of my videos. It's just bomberbanterau@gmail.com. Send me an email so I can get your address and post them to you. Well done. You and Moby, well done. You both won the cookies. Jeremy Rocco saying on X, we lost 4 games, 90 points or more, but none over 100. I mean, that's true. Look who it is.
What's up?
I am so bloody honoured. For those of you who don't know, this is only Carlton that you see in the chat being an absolute fucking legend. His name is Atush. He is just the most, brings me joy. I have watched him over the years on Carlton content and he just makes me laugh. Thanks for ringing in. I know you said you'd only do it if we won, but I'm so glad you're here. How you doing?
I'm good. Now I was gonna ring in anyways. If it's the last fan cams, I gotta get around it. But
I love it.
Look, I don't even have much to say about the game. If I'm being honest, I didn't watch much of it. But Archie Roberts is a star, man. He's a star. That guy in the chat, there's like, oh, he's not ready to be captain, bro. Cripps was captain when he was 21. Cripps got the captaincy when he was 21, 22. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a bit of Cripps about him too. Yeah,
he's literally. You guys lost by 100 points, and he tried his heart out all game.
Yeah. He doesn't. He never gives up. Never.
Yeah, and he's 19, bro. You got a star on your hands, bro. Give him the captaincy tomorrow.
Yeah, nice. I mean, I would. I mean, and I know Richo was saying he's not ready, but honestly, like, what have we got to lose at this point? Really?
Yeah. Who's Merritt's captain now? right? Married to
Yeah.
captain, yeah. How long has he got left? How old is he?
He is 30. He'll be going into next year 30, yeah, at least 30.
Oh, so he's still got another like 2-3 years on him.
Yeah. He's got at least, that's why I said like maybe 3 more years of good captaincy, because I reckon he'll be a Pendlebury like. I reckon he'll go to maybe not till he's 40, but maybe at least 35.
Yeah. He plays. He's pretty slick. He's not like a Cripps
Yeah.
where he's crash and bash. So he'll be fine.
Yeah. And as Moby says, Neil Danaher was also captain at 21, 22. So stranger things have happened. I mean, I reckon North Melbourne. I reckon they'll give Sheasel the captaincy pretty soon, or Wardlaw.
Yeah, for sure. But young captains are good, man. That's how you forge like star players in the fire, right? Like I'm pretty sure Kernahan was like 21 when he was captain as well. So it's not unheard of, right? Especially when you're a struggling team like yourself. Sorry.
Yeah.
But-
No. I mean, no. From one struggling team to another, we are bonding in mediocrity here. This is how we
That's it.
bond.
But look, I just came on.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, and yeah, as Pommy says, he gets him lose excited. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I'm jealous. Herbertron kind of comes close for us, but you are definitely. I think you're just a little bit ahead because I mean, you just interact with absolutely everybody, and you keep it. I think I mostly see you keep it respectable. So. You had a question look there. No, I think you keep it pretty light.
Nah, look, to everyone that's respectful to me, I'll be respectful back. But I don't take any shit from anyone. But look, like I said, right? I said in the chat before, I have no idea how I'm watching a Bombers show. Like I hate the Bombers. Like I have no love for them whatsoever. Honestly, I would just watch you guys lose by 100 points, and I'm pretty happy. That was a good hate watch.
Yep.
But look, I also wanted to ask. Liam McMahon, because you got him from us, and I was a big fan of him in the VFL. Is he? He's out of contract this year, yeah.
Yeah. So we picked him up mid-season, and he got a 6-month contract.
Yeah.
And then basically now he's sitting in limbo, waiting to see if we're going to offer him one. What do you reckon?
I haven't watched much of him. No, that's what I wanted to ask you. How's he been?
Yeah. Look, I have a few question marks over him, and unfortunately, earlier in the year we signed a couple of our other forwards up, not knowing that they're all going to get injured and do ACLs and break down, and the ankles. Harry Jones's ankle went this way at Marvel, and so we didn't know that they were going to break down, and we didn't know that we were going to pick up two forwards in the mid-season draft. So he might just miss out because we do have a bit of depth there. But look, it's a bit hard to judge when we're going so shit, right? Like. Who on your Carlton list was waiting for a contract did you find hard to judge whether you're going to give him or not because you ended up going so badly this year? Like, have you found anyone on the 50-50 decision line?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Frankie Evans before his courageous season, but like before that, I don't know. I don't think we got Motlop as well. I'm pretty big on Motlop to stay, but again, like. It's really tough. Again, when you're a struggling team, it's really hard, especially for the younger players, to see who's built for it and who's not. You're going to have the occasional player like Roberts, like Archie Roberts, who's just a star, right? You just know he's good. But I think it's also good as well not to have list cloggers, right? Like you saw North D-list 4 or 5 players like Eddie Ford. And so...
I don't know about Carlton. I don't know about Carlton or Tush, but Essendon have this habit of holding on and overrating players and holding on to them for years. Only to just then delist them in the end.
Yeah, you're talking to the CEO of just holding on to dead players. Oh my God, don't even get me started.
Yeah. So, and this is like is McMahon to me, is he one of those players? Like that would be my worry, that we're just holding on to someone who is at best a VFL player, because I think Pommy was saying that when he was in your VFL, but he was captain of your VFL. He won the goal kicking in your VFL like multiple times. But is there a reason Collingwood never played him? Is there a reason that you guys never upgraded him?
I don't know. I really thought we should have upgraded him over Frankie Evans at the time, because I thought we needed like a mid-sized key forward. I know in hindsight, not at all. But Yes, I was really curious on him, see how he's going. But yeah, if he's 50-50.
Yeah, well, I think Peter says you're 50-50 on McMahon, but you think John Ralph said today McMahon and Blackerson will get offered contracts. There you go. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of now that we've had such a horror fucking season. I'm kind of just like, I feel a bit ruthless about it. I feel just clear the decks, you know, like just clear those half 50-50 ones that we're not sure are going to be stars. You know, I know you can't be sure on all of them, but I don't want to have another year like this.
Would you blame the year to injuries? Like, is it because I know you guys have been injury riddled, right? But would you have contended for top 8 if you had like a good run at it? Do you have the list
What a
for
good
it?
question. What a great question. I think the injuries just came to such vital players and all in the one spot as well at the time. So we lost like 3 rucks in a row, 2 rucks and then a third ruck. And then we lost 4 of our backmen. All of our backmen went down. And it was just the type of player that it happened to. So no, okay, I'm going to say no, not top 8, but maybe we would have finished, maybe would have been close, you know, pivoting on the 9th, 10th, which maybe, I mean, that's purgatory to finish there because you get a bad draft pick and you miss finals.
Yeah.
So
like we finished 11th. It's going pretty bad, but
I mean, yeah, and only because you don't have your draft pick. Are you feeling better now, though? Now that I know you're heartbroken about TDK and Silvani, but do you feel better knowing that you're going to get drafted, like you're going to get compensated?
compensation pick.
Yeah.
When I found out, because I didn't know in the offseason that we gave our first round pick to Hawthorn, because that's what we did. So when I found out we're getting compensation, I'm like, all right, sweet, it's fine. TDK, I'm not heartbroken at all, but I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Silvani, I was heartbroken over a little bit. I grew up watching him, right? Like, it's not because he's a Silvani, like a lot of other people think. I don't care about the last name. It's just I grew up watching him. I remember his first game and stuff. So him leaving
Is
kind of
that emotional connection?
Yeah. It's like him and Cripps are the only last 2 players I had it with, and then he just left. So
yeah. As I said, I don't know if you heard me say in the chat before, but we as Bomber fans know it all too well with Joe Danaher. He was going, this is exactly the same thing. And then Joe Danaher went and won a flag just to rub salt into the wound. So I hope for your sake, Atush, because I love you, I hope Jack Silvani doesn't go to Collingwood or Bulldogs and go on to win a flag because, mate, I can't even describe that pain. That is pain.
is there still resentment around Danaher? Do you guys still hate him? Do you guys hate him, or do you respect what he gave for the club, whatever? Because Silvani was not a star player. He was never a star player, right? For us, but Danaher kind of was for you guys. So is there?
He was a star, but he was injured all the time, and he never took his rehab and his health seriously at Essendon. And then he went to Brisbane and never got injured. So that proves that. I still hold resentment, but that's because my heart is hurt. I don't have hate in my heart towards him because I don't know him personally, but I still resent him for doing it because he left my family, you know?
Yeah, 100%. I'm the exact same way, bro. Jack Silvani, go fuck yourself, bro. But
exactly. We know it's irrational, right? But that's just how we roll. As the football clubs are a family, so I'm sorry, but that's just how it goes.
You'll have some people in the comments who are like, "Oh, it's just a job," and I get it. I understand it. You know what, TDK, go take the money, bro. But that's not going to stop me from being like, you're a dog. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like Sard, even though Carlton have turned on him this year, Adam Sard, I'm still resentful of him leaving.
Yeah, I forgot he came from you guys. You guys booed him bad on Thursday night.
Oh yeah.
Every time he took the kick in from the cheer squad, you guys gave it to him hard. I was in the cheer squad. I was in the Essendon cheer squad.
What? So, why?
I love sitting in opposition like base.
That is, oh my God. If I could sum you up, that just like encapsulates who you are. I love that for you. You just get, you cop shit though?
Yeah, but I always give more than I cop, always. Yeah. No one really gives me shit. Plus, that game was dead. The game earlier in the year, that round 12-1, that was a lot of fun because there was a lot of people there. There was still some on the line, but this one, there's like it was dead quiet. You didn't go to the game, you did the watch along. Yeah,
I did the watch along with Palm. Yeah.
It was dead. It was the quietest Carlton Essendon game I've ever been to.
Wow.
Like quiet on both sides. So
yeah, okay, yeah, because I can imagine you would be just as antagonistic, and then you just cop it on the chin. You cop your whack because you give it as good as you can get.
100%. And I respect it, bro. If I talk shit to me back, and if it's good, I'll respect it. 100%, I do
Yeah.
all the time.
That's what I
So-
love about you. I love that you'll give it, but you'll also respect when it's coming back at you. So that's why, you're such good value. Well, thank you so much for joining Bomber Banter on the very final. I hope this won't be a absolute last for you because you're good value. That's all I can say. You're absolutely amazing value, and I'm so glad to have connected with you this at the back end of this year, and hopefully moving on into the future and next year. So good luck to both our teams. Hopefully we win the off season and you don't. But it looks like who knows? Who knows? I think we're both our clubs are very similar, aren't they?
That's it. Yeah, pretty much, unfortunately. But just before I go, I came on here originally just to congratulate you on your year. Great year.
Thank you.
I came in pretty late. I wish I could tune in earlier, but yeah. Again, I don't know how I'm here watching a Bombers show, but that just shows how, like, the person that you are, how entertaining you are, how nice you are as well. So couldn't think of a better host.
Oh, thank you so much. I should really give a lot of credit. We should give a lot of credit to Pommy for kind of bringing us together. But I'd like to think the universe is a big part of that. So thank you so much, and I hope to actually see you later in the year. But for now, good night. See you Monday night though for the Twix low.
That's it. Up the fucking baggers.
Bye you. Oh, good. This is what we love. This is what this channel is about. Absolutely. We've had opposition supporters in the chat all night in the best possible way, and that's what it's about. Hello, Mariella. Thank you so much. So grateful to you and Bomber Banter. It's been a tough ride. Thanks for being here for all of us. Thank you to all your guests and contributors here to a better season next year. And let's not forget Florence. Oh, my gosh, Mariella, thank you to you. I mean, you have been one of the absolute incredible contributors to the channel. I see everything you do and say and contribute, and it means so much. I am so grateful to have you as part of the community, and it is my absolute pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Wow, Moby, stop it. I mean, I can't wait until we win. I can't believe I have to wait until 2026 for us to win and you to actually come on and I can thank you face to face. But all I can do for now is express my gratitude because it makes the difference. So thank you, Moby. I mean, he could have. It is an impressive beard. He's got an impressive face. You can't take a compliment all for you. No, it is not. You get a lot of the credit. Yes. He's very, very, very good value. Yes, exactly. It is going into the Fidenzi Fund. We are getting to Florence one way or another. Who will be coming with me? Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
How are you?
I thought I'd just come on really because the final show, we're not going to be doing this again for another 6 months. So I just thought I'd just give it one final shot.
I appreciate that. Did you see the message from your mate Pommy on the last?
In the comments, yes, I did.
Good. I'm glad. He was very touched. I sent him the link straight away. I sent him the cropped it from you. So he was very touched and sends you lots of love back. I know he's in the chat at the moment. So how's your week
I can see that. My week's been fine. Been to work. Watched Lincoln on the telly last night, beat Burton.
Yep.
But
good.
But by the way, fair play to that Carlton fan for coming in just now. I'll tell you what, if I did that on the Mansfield Town podcast, I'd be booted off straight away because they're one of our rivals.
Really? I don't like opposition.
Yeah, it's exactly. In English football, it's not the same as Australian football. Any opposition we don't like in rivalries, if they appear in any sort of fan cam, 9 times out of 10 they get booted off.
Really?
But we don't have. Yes, really. Well, they not normally they don't, but then again, I think there's more hostility in English football than there is in Australia. But fair play to only Carlton for coming on. great bloke, and it just shows you how united we are as two clubs. I mean, you might not like us, but thing is, deep down in your heart and deep down in your brain, you actually quite like us. And to be fair, I do feel the same with Carlton, because when I watch Blue Abroad, I'm usually thinking, I'm one of you. I actually quite like you. We're in the same boat.
Yep.
So yeah. Anyway, what's the max?
Yeah, I think, and here Atush says, I respect the Bombers. I think it's a respect of, where the greatness we've had as clubs, and also the mediocrity that we're both the synchronicity at the moment that we're both sitting in at the moment. So, and you know what, I also just want to say that this is the channel that I also wanted to create, a space where opposition fans can come on and feel comfortable. And a few weeks ago, I don't know if you're watching the Geelong fan cams, we had a Geelong fan come on and ring on and have a bit of a chat in the fan cams, and that's what it's about. And everybody in the chat was loving it, because it's an opposition view. It can be a bit back and forth, but you can stay respectful, right?
By the way, going off topic again,
Sure.
Can't that actually remind me a bit of my dad's favourite football team, Ipswich Town? Because he's an Ipswich supporter, and when I watch Carlton fans, they remind me a lot of Ipswich Town fans, because they're saying exactly the same thing as what Ipswich are saying, and they've had similar histories as well at exactly the same time. When Ipswich win the FA Cup and the UEFA Cup, Carlton will win the Premierships at exactly the same time as well. And when it got relegated in 2002 from the Premier League, Carlton got a wooden spoon in 2002 as well, and then it went downhill ever since. But in 2023, when Carlton made semi-finals, Ipswich actually got promoted from League One into the Championship and then into the Premier League, just like what Carlton did going into the preliminary finals. And then both have got relegated again. So I see a lot of similarities between Carlton and my dad's team, really.
How interesting is that? Well, Pommy's asking you, Webby, when are you coming over? We can teach these Aussies a wild English night out. Have you been to the land down under, Webby?
No.
Okay.
I've had plenty of rowdy nights over in the continent. They were fun.
Very good, very good.
And what's that thing about going to Florence?
Oh, well...
Are you doing it this year or next year, or when Essendon win the grand final? Because I watched it in that Carlton preview, and you just went on about these wild fantasies of when Essendon win the grand final, and I'm going to give birth inside the MCG. What was that about? Come on.
Oh my God, what a weird moment to click onto the stream when I said that, even if because that was.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
No, don't apologise. This is where Bomber Banter goes. No, that conversation was that I was saying, by the time Essendon win an actual grand final or get to a grand final, I might be pregnant, but there's no fucking way I'm missing the grand final. So if I have to give birth the grand final, I'm going to stand on my head, and that baby is staying in. And then that escalated to, well, what we're going to do after the grand final is I'm going to stay out all night. I'm going to do the fan cams out at a bar somewhere with a Wi-Fi signal, and then we're going to go to Tullamarine. So that's basically the home base of where Essendon train, the big grounds, and then the players will all come and get their medals and get presented to the fans.
So you're talking about all this wild fantasy. What I just say is, and what other friends of mine, family say is, focus on the present, because there's no point on focus on the future, because it ain't happening, and it's probably not going to happen for a long time, because it's not happening next season. It's definitely not happening now.
But isn't this the art of manifestation, that if I start to put the plans in place, I can manifest it?
And who knows if you're going to give birth?
No, but I'm telling you the Florence plan. And then while we're at Tullamarine, that's where the airport is. And then I said, I'm going to go to the airport and I'm getting out of the country. And then Moby, because I am of Italian heritage, Moby from the chat suggested, what about Florence? Because my name is Fiona and there's an alliteration there. And I said, well, that's beautiful. I'll be so hungover. I'm going to Florence to eat gelato for 5 days. And that's how the Florence was birthed. So I'm just manifesting it, Webby.
So are you really that excited about it? Because it's not going to happen for a very long time.
Yeah, that's why the donations are helping me save up the money for it. It's going to cost me $1 bajillion. I'm going to drink like the whole bar out of alcohol. It's going to cost me $1 million bajillion. So I need to start
This
saving.
it's like a wild fantasy saying if I'm going to win the lottery, I'm going to go down to the airport, fly to Miami, get on the bloody rocket and fly to the moon.
Why are you putting a pebble in my fantasy, Webby?
Well, because I don't see it happening for a long time, and it's not happening at this present moment.
Yeah, but that's okay. I can't even go at this present moment. Exactly. Why are you shitting on my dreams, Webby?
well, it just sounds impossible because our squad's not in a good position right now. We need a lot of improvement. I mean, we need to get more talent in. Goldstein looks like he's retiring because I actually saw on what's that X that he's hugging his teammates.
Oh, okay. Did he? I didn't see that.
Well, he was, but then on a little bit off topic there, but then it just shows we need to have more new talent in to work our way up.
Yeah.
It's going to take time.
We've got a lot of work to do, but there's 18 teams in the competition. We're in with a chance if we start the season. Obviously, it's not going to happen next year, but maybe in 5 years' time. Florence will still be there, maybe.
Oh no, but we can all dream our fantasies. I mean, dreaming about it just makes us happy in a way. I mean, when we're having a bad day, you always seem to think back to your mind and think about all these dreams and adventures you'd go on. Oh,
that's exactly right.
Five cans of Heineken. What was that?
I said I'm practicing the art of manifestation. I'm just putting it out there to the universe, and the universe will take care of it.
But funny that, because that's what I'm doing as well. Because I believe that everything happens for a reason.
Agreed.
Like for example, I started following AFL when I was 13. Then a decade later, I discovered the fan cams, and then you came along, put on a fan cam, and then here we are. Now here we are talking together from the other side of the world, two different ends.
Unbelievable. It makes me so happy. I am so happy that you found football, found AFL, I should say, AFL football, found Pommy, and then found Bomber Banter. It brings me so much joy talking to new people, but new people across the other side of the world is even more of a treat for me. So thank you so much for calling in.
And before I go, I see all these super stickers. Here's my super sticker for you.
It's Skeeter. That's a nice little sticker.
I've actually got these planted on nearly every single high street in England. And then there's plenty more to go.
Wow, good job.
I've got a whole batch of these stickers in my bedroom drawer. So if you want, just message me on whatever and just say to me right now. And if you want, I could post some stickers for you if you like. And then you can have some for yourself.
Where'd they come from?
I made them online. There's actually a website where you can make personalised stickers.
Beautiful.
It's a little bit basic, but it's a start. I might go back on them, create a much better version, and perhaps you can have some newer stickers which are a lot more better and a lot more complex than just this Skeeter face.
I would love that. Maybe make some Bomber Banter ones for me.
I will, and if you like, postage is going to cost a whopper for me. But then if you really want it, just say, and then I'll get them posted over to you. It's not going to happen overnight or next week or next month, but just say and they'll try.
That's okay. I think I've shown that. It doesn't have to happen in the next week. A dream is a dream, no matter when it happens. I'll still be here. So thank you so much, Webby. Much appreciated.
Yeah, something to add to your collection behind you as well.
Exactly.
And anyway, take care. Have a great off season. Take care of yourself. And up the Dons, up the Imps. See you later.
Yeah. See you, Webby.
Take care.
Bye. What a joy. What an absolute joy. Ah, you guys have absolutely been wonderful. Thank you, GPAT. I wish Carlton could get relegated. Then we'd be down to 17 teams and then back up to 18 with Tassie. Then we keep getting further and further away from being able to play from equality and being able to play everyone evenly and not have to play fucking games on a Wednesday night. Jeremy, thank you so much for contributing to the Florence Fund. Absolutely. You guys, you've been amazing tonight. Rumours are Fiona's getting a Pommy and Oz t-shirt behind her, reported by Ralphie an hour ago. Yeah, don't know about that. Hello, Noel.
Hello.
How are you, legend?
Good. Some news to clean up. I did go and see my nephew play.
Oh, good. Did he win?
He didn't tell me that it was the friggin' grand final that they were playing in either.
Oh, lucky we made you go.
Yes. Very quickly.
Can I also, sorry to interrupt you, Noel, 1 second. Oh, that's awesome.
His last game, he got a premiership.
Oh, wonderful. What's his name?
Corey.
Well done, Corey. Sorry, It's not our Corey in the chat here who got the premiership. He's a bit further away from the premiership.
I wasn't aware it was a grand final. He just told me it was his last game, so he never actually said they were playing the grand final. So,
No, can you just hang on 1 second for me?
Sure.
Chat, I've just popped the link in the chat. We've been going an hour and a half so far. The floor is open. Newbies, you join. This is the last time for the year.
Yeah,
in order to ensure that this is back. Oh, hang on a sec. We did have a newbie. Only Carlton Atush. You were the newbie. Okay, but he's a Carlton. We do need
Essendon person.
Yeah, we do really need an Essendon newbie. I didn't really specify that in the solution. You're the one who's with all the contracts and the law stuff. I didn't specify that the newbie had to be a Carlton person. Had to be an Essendon person. So can I still put my foot down and say that doesn't count? All right, but the link is in the chat, person. For it to matter, I need a new friend to come and chat to me here tonight. Okay, show me. What have you got? Twix?
Twix cookie dough. Have you seen the flavour cookie dough?
I have not.
Pretty nice.
I was going to say, what's it taste like?
Blackiston, his last quarter was sensational tonight.
Oh, was it really? I was on here, so I didn't watch it.
No, he played pretty well in his last quarter. He really put in. Apparently, John Ralph was saying that both him and McMahon have got a contract on the table.
Okay.
So,
how do you feel about that?
I'm searching for a Blackiston badge as well. Yeah,
many people.
Two questions. When you get a free kick, the ball goes to the umpire and not to another player, except when it happens to us. 50-metre penalty, not paid. And the commentators basically stated, he gave him an out there. He let him off the hook there. No, not off the hook. Free kick, 50-metre penalty, should have been paid. Yep. Ralphie gets tackled round the head and gets ping folding the ball and got injured. Again, young fella Ewan had 1 second to get rid of the football, holding the ball, and we had blokes running around in circles getting nothing. So when the AFL make a decision and the bookies make a decision, they know who to win. But again, we didn't lose by 100 points. So stuff it up then. And also, Bonnie Tuchel getting suspended for a tackle. Don't give us anything. We're happy. We're happy. Roberts won't get best. Won't win the thing. Don't give us anything, and we'll be fine. But at
least the AFLW are challenging it, so that's good.
Yeah, and we lost another player through injury, so they've got 7 injuries at the moment, so they're trying to catch up to the blokes.
Yeah.
You know, all's fair with quality and all that. So, yeah, may as well have a team full of injuries for the girls. Well, why not?
Yeah, true.
Now, the other question was Brad Scott. They're giving him a hard time. Name me a coach who had 25 players to choose from today. We had 25 players available to choose from. Tell me any other coach who'd be able to win a game when you've only got 25 players to choose from.
Yeah.
I was also glad that the arrogant Bulldogs didn't make the finals, so that was a good thing. They beat up the teams in the bottom half. I couldn't beat anyone in the top half, so good on them. They can stay out of the finals.
Yeah.
But yeah, but look, we can also thank God it's over. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel like do you feel relief, or are you going to be one of the ones who misses it?
Well, I've got I like going to the AFLW, so that'll give me a bit more Essendon for a while, and they're actually doing something that we don't see at Essendon very often. Freaking winning, undefeated on top of the ladder in the AFLW at the moment. It was difficult to go to the grand final. See my nephew, it was great for him.
Yeah.
But boy, that AFLW game was a great game, winning on the dying stages with dying seconds. I went.
It was exciting, wasn't it?
Replay. But it was the advice from people said I'd sort of decided I was going to go and see him play, but I didn't realise it was grand final. It wouldn't have been an argument.
Yeah,
I would have, no debate. But yeah, it was great. They lost the previous year. They played in the grand final, and they lost in crappy weather conditions. They dominated early, and they had 6 goals kicked on them in the last quarter, but they had a 9-goal lead by that stage. So yeah, so it was good. That was Williamstown A grade side. Most of the kids that play in that have got some sort of disability. So
that's amazing.
So yeah, so it gives them an outlet. A lot of kids, like troubled kids or kids with disabilities. So from struggling families and stuff. So it was good to see that it's a good community feel. Big crowd there and really enthusiastic.
Yeah.
And sadly, we were playing a team called the Sky Bombers who wear Essendon colours. So it was a bit tricky barracking against the team.
Okay. I mean,
yeah,
fair.
But yeah, look, as far as today's game was concerned, Robert showed that he's up there. I thought Clark was good early. Dylan Shield, I don't think he missed a target all day, particularly in the first half. His kicking was great. No, he was going. I know everyone doesn't like him, but he was trying to, win a contract elsewhere, so he was out there to do his best. But he didn't miss too many targets. He played pretty well certainly in the first half. Okay. And Clark was good. Redmond played pretty well, but hurt his ankle.
He looked like he was in pain.
Yeah, he fell when he took that mark. Look, we can look at a lot of positives. We can look at some of the young kids there, and some of the positives out of it. Even Perkins showed some signs, but yeah, it's going to be tough to see who we get rid of. Really,
I don't think it's going to be that tough. Quite honestly,
really?
I think it's fairly obvious. And I don't know if it's just recency bias, but I'm feeling in a pretty ruthless mood. I don't have too many.
We need to be.
Emotional connections to the ones who are out of contract. The only one who I probably feel strongly about, and no, it's not Blackiston, and I don't put him in this. Don't yell at me solution. I'm only not saying it's Blackiston because I think that's a foregone conclusion. He'll get a contract, but the one who I really want to see get a contract, and I'll be sad if he doesn't, is Lual, because I just think I see something there. The others, I don't feel fussed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you look at our forward line now. We've got McMahon, Caddy, Wright. You throw Edwards in there. You throw Jones in there. That's a very tall forward line.
Yeah, exactly.
And Edwards has got a contract, so he'll probably be a backup reserves player for injury.
Yeah, he'll be depth at best.
That's what he and that maybe that's the reason they signed him. Yeah. So McMahon, I'm surprised it would be under the pump. I would have thought, but looks like he's getting a contract.
I'm not. I wouldn't. I don't really believe these journos these days.
No. I wouldn't. Yeah, John Ralph's reasonably accurate. There's one or two I wouldn't, give two tricks bars for, but yeah, reasonably accurate. Look, McMahon doesn't get a lot of the footy, but with a solid pre-season under his belt, some fitness, him and Blackiston get some a proper pre-season. We might just see something there. I'd give him a run, and even if McMahon is a backup and we have other options, at least you got an option there, because we're not going to see. I'm even thinking that we could keep Laverde for another year.
No.
Well, we haven't got anything else really.
I told you I'm feeling ruthless. No, but we need to upgrade on him. No, we need to go out and trade or draft a replacement who's just a rung better than him. We're not going to get like a star. We're not going to get a star in his place. But if we can upgrade even 0.5, even 2.5, I'll be happy.
Well, he'd do pretty well at North, because North need a good solid defender with experience. So he'd be but we're not going to get much for him if we trade him out. But the argument I heard was that he deserves one more year, because I think his footy, considering what he had to deal with, was pretty good. His footy was pretty good. But and how long is Ridley worth hanging on to? If you're going to cull, is Ridley worth hanging on to? He's injured all the time. He's a great player.
I know, but the quality of player he is but we just, to me, like, there's no excuse. We've got to get him right. You can't just write off the quality of Reid and Ridley. You can't just send them off and say, oh, we couldn't get them right. You can't. You need to move heaven and earth to get them right. And granted, I think they're trying. I think the club is trying to do that, but I think that's what has to happen.
Our record has proven that we can't do that, though. We can't get the players right. That's why Joe Danaher left. He got pissed off.
Yeah, but this is a new regime. This is a new management, a new administration. So I need to see if they can do it, because I can't have these stars leaving the game, leaving Essendon for injury and going to other clubs and dominating like Joe Danaher did. I can't be having that.
Yeah. No, I heard your argument about Patrick Voss and why, but my argument is he never got a shot. And that was my argument. He sat in the reserves kicking goals and he never got a shot. So whether or not we would have been able to pass the ball to him when we had the ability to give him it, he never got a shot. At least they should have played him and gave him a shot.
Yeah, but as a Collingwood,
I think he had attitude problems. I think there's something else.
As a Collingwood supporter pointed out on Twitter today, if he was acting like he was off the field up at Freo, they wouldn't be playing him either. So changing uprooting his life and changing his behaviours because he was at a new club and had to impress is the reason he got a call up into the senior squad. But if he was doing what he was doing here, over there, he would not be playing. So I know the media like to paint Essendon in this terrible light when it comes to Pat Voss because it's this fairy tale. But if he was doing that, I can assure you he wouldn't be getting the game. So
he did take a while to break into the side too, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He didn't play round one.
He played a couple of games early, then he got dropped and he was in and out of the side early. The one, Joe Shanahan was the one I was really upset we didn't get.
Yeah.
But even he's taken a long time to break into the West Coast side. But he looked a real prospect. But we don't need a forward. We need a defender. And we need some. And would you? Well, you're wanting to cull. Would you cull Parrish?
No.
So you want to be ruthless? You got to cull Parrish. He goes to Geelong and wins a premiership. That's the only thing I'd be annoyed about.
No, do you know why? I was on the Cull Parrish bandwagon until I rewatched the Carlton game and the Brisbane game from earlier in the year, and I watched how freaking amazing he was and how vital he was in us actually being in that game and coming back in those games, and how good we looked with him in the midfield. And I thought, wow, that's the player we need. But again, we can't have him leave because he can't get his body right. We can't have a star leave because we can't get his body right. He made his best.
We didn't win a game when he played, though.
Huh?
We didn't win a game when he was in the side.
No, we didn't, but he's one person. You can't win. One person is not the difference.
But we were winning games. We were winning games prior to him getting into the side, and we didn't win a game. And some might say the rot's set in there. We haven't won a game since. I don't know how much truth you can say to that.
Yeah, but you can say that about Ridley too. When Ridley came back,
you can say that about a lot of them. Yeah. But that was the argument I've heard a few people say. Look, I think Parrish is overrated for what he is. The same with Perkins. Parrish and Perkins should be Dangerfield and Selwoods by now. They should. They've been there long enough to be that sort of dominant key midfielders, and they're not. So Parrish gets another go, but he better get himself right, because the longer you keep them and they don't play well, and injuries, we're behind the eight ball. We've got to cull people. And unfortunately, if you don't cull Parrish, we cull Llewell. We cull Llewell shows some signs today. I mean, but he's still struggling to with the pace of the game and being in the right position. But you see, he works hard, he runs hard, he tackles hard, he puts pressure on, he tries. He's a good battler, and you want that. But without Roberts, without Clark, today would have been even worse. Clark was terrific. And did we actually use our sub? Because I didn't really watch much of the last quarter. I was watching you guys. So I don't know if
we used our sub in the first quarter.
But he came on early for Rolfie, didn't he?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, who knows? We're going to have We're going to have a lot of decisions to make, and one thing is for certain, Bomber fans, we're going to have a lot of movement and a lot of things happening. So stay tuned.
And disappointed fans too.
Yeah, I will keep you all apprised, and we'll do a few lives so you can get off your chest your thoughts. So, all right, Noel, let's leave it there for the night. Thank you so much.
Thanks for your Bomber banter. We love it. And it gives us an opportunity. You're doing a great job, and thanks everybody else. Good luck, Muzz. Cheer up, mate. We're all in it, mate.
No, I just want to say thank you for being a totally random, hilarious, entertaining human that we've all come to enjoy and love, and absolutely. Your randomness is absolutely food for my soul. So thank you for being you. Never stop being you. And we'll see you throughout possibly the trade and draft period, and definitely next year, I hope. Take care of yourself.
You too.
Don't make sure your neighbour doesn't switch off your don't be too loud so your neighbour switches off your internet, okay?
I was very, very cautious with my cheering today when I was watching the game.
The passion has died, and so has Noel's cheering. All right, Noel, take care of yourself, my friends. We'll talk.
Good luck, everybody. Go Bombers.
Thank you, Noel. Good night. I just want to say, hey, Bugs Bell, thank you for being here. Thanks for contributing to the chat. This is just all chat and having your opinions. All opinions welcome. All fans welcome. I'm still waiting for the newbie to join. If you're waiting for somebody to be the person to join so you don't have to, here is a news for you. It's got to be you. In order for the fan cams to return next year, it's got to be you. Hey, thank you, Webby. I appreciate you so much. And I just love that you're on the other side of the world and have found our great sport. And I'm going to try and find your great sport in the off season. And I'm going to get Pommy to educate me on the great sport that was originally called football. But I honestly, again, a joy to talk to you. Thank you so much. All right, Joe, talk to me.
G'day, fuckface. How's it going?
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Would you prefer Twixie or?
I mean, fuckface works. Whatever's not fair, okay?
Honestly,
Gambler's
it's
choice.
finally over, isn't it? Like,
I mean,
can you believe it? It's finally over.
Yeah, I
The
believe
players-
that Bush, he's made his way over to your ends of the dark tunnels. So yes, he would be familiar to you over on Blue Abroad. Don't worry, we've had words to him.
How are we doing, Atush? No, it was good to see him. Good to see him. Yeah,
He's
no,
really good. He's
that's
beautiful.
never dying down, Jade. Happy birthday to Jade as well, by the way.
Absolute
Absolute legend.
I was ready to get her on, but she disappeared. But again, another happy birthday to, I mean, has to come close to the number one fan, Jade.
100%. 100%. Oh, Scotty.
Thank you so much, Scotty. Appreciate you so much and all your support in everything I do, and obviously, Bomber Banter is no different. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Sorry, Joe, didn't mean to interrupt.
No, not at all. No, not at all. Nothing disrespectful there, but you know, it's a wonderful community. The Bomber community out there is insane. So many great content creators out there. So many great people on socials that go to all the training and take all the photos and the footage. And we're going to be relying on them again really soon. You know, obviously it's the last day of the season for us, but you know, time flies when you're having fun. And before you know it, it'll be pre-season again, and it'll be, you know, Jade's regular comments of her at the training, and we'll have obviously Don Caldwell, and we'll have so many people, you know, continuing to Scotty, of course, from lunchtime. All the guys will be providing us with the updates, and as you said before, we'll get sucked in with the hopes and the dreams, and this year might be a better year for us, but you know, it's gonna be a lot of work, and I think the team itself knows there's going to be a lot of work involved there. It starts with important decisions. And the players were just really tired tonight. You could clearly see it. The players were tired. The players couldn't wait for their holiday. Guelphy subbed out before halftime, and Guelphy did not want to spend one more second out there on the park. So
I think I said in our chat, he looked like his mind was already in a Gold Coast nightclub. And that's with respect. Right. It just looked like he was not there. He turned it over to the same Suns player twice in a row.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, it's a long season. They were absolutely buggered. But I can't love Isaac Kako more than I currently do. He's probably my favorite player in the world right now. If I could adopt him in any way, shape, or form, I would. I don't know what I have to do to have any sort of I'm just so proud that he plays for the Bombers. He was again wonderful again tonight. I can't wait to see the heights this kid reaches.
I feel proud too. I feel proud, like a proud sister or something. I do feel generally quite proud of him.
Yeah. 100%. I mean, playing on ball and, you know, absolutely gusting his butt and, you know, doing everything he could for the team and hitting the scoreboard with that beautiful snap. Like, he just brings a smile to your face. So, now the kids are good. Even Angus Clark, you know, Clarkie continues to fly the flag. He continues to get in and defend his teammates, which is awesome. Continues to run up and down the field. Honestly, these kids, they do care about this team. These kids are not there just to play footy. They're there to, 100%, Peter, 100%. Like, you can tell there's a lot of love and a lot of commitment. And there's a few players, obviously like Shield and stuff, that honestly could not give two shits about the team. Yeah. And Kako wants to adopt Muzzy.
That everybody keeps messaging me, telling me they want to adopt Muzz. Even Kako wants to adopt Muzz. Maybe they'll adopt each other, because honestly, I think those two would have some good times. But
100%.
Yeah, I agree.
100%. So, oh my god, the Tush, you're funny. Maybe we can then shave some of that beard and you can rock a goatee like me, mate. I don't know.
Facial hair on the both of you combined. I mean, we're hitting elite areas here. Talk about the kings of the facial hair. Wow.
I only have this because I can't grow a consistent beard. So a tush has one over on me there, but I'm really keen to see what list decisions we make. I'm not paid enough to speculate too deeply about what the list decisions are going to be. And obviously it's late in the evening. We're coming off a really long, depressing season. All I can just say is I'm going to trust Matt Rosa to make the right decisions. I'm going to trust Matt Rosa to draft the right players, and he's going to cull the right people. And the people that he keeps on, it's because he believes that there is a future for them and that there is still upside to them. And I'm really keen to see who we draft, because his decision to trade with Melbourne was an absolute masterstroke. His decision to draft, Roberts and, Johnson, who didn't play tonight, we would love to have seen, but Roberts at pick 40 or something, is an absolute steal of the drafts. And Johnson was also a late selection as well. We still have Cal Jarine, who looks pretty good in the VFL. He didn't debut this year. There's a lot of great kids coming through the team, and I'm keen to see how another preseason under the belt, and a lot of them haven't got a win. So a lot of them are going to be really hungry for that win next year. They're going to be busting their gut. They're going to be working overtime in the preseason. So I'm keen. Maybe, we were never contending this year. This was I have no doubt in my mind, in 2-3 years' time, we're going to look back at 2025, and as painful as it was for us this year, it's going to be beneficial for us. I do believe it. We haven't seen Matt Rosa yet delist people, so it's a different agenda now. It's not Dodoro anymore. So we're right to feel nervous. You're right to feel to have some misgivings based on what's happened in the past. But I do believe this is a different Essendon side now, with a different agenda, with a different plan moving forward.
And you're right, Joe. Just on this point, Jono, was there, for example, last year, were there any delistings that didn't happen that we thought Rosa should have done? Has Rosa gotten any blunders so far? I think we're all, as you say, a bit trepidatious because we're burnt from the Dodoro regime and the decisions. But I can't, off the top of my head, think that he's missed any so far, Rosa, that he should have got.
No, I think he's nailed it so far, to be honest.
Okay.
I think he's nailed it. We had the year extension to Menzies last year, but that was obviously before the rule changed with matching of bids for academy picks. So when we extended Menzies, I don't think it was Muzzy. When we extended Menzies, it wasn't because we thought he was good. We extended Menzies for 1 year because at the time the rule hadn't changed yet that we could match for Kako. That rule changed afterwards, and then obviously we were super excited about that. Thank God for that. And as soon as I saw the rule change, I knew immediately in my mind, last year, Benzi's days are numbered. Yes. And he still hasn't had that extension. I think he's going to go. Yeah, he had a good day today, but let's be real. You can't be having 2 good games in a whole season and warrant a spot, especially when we've got, Swade and Ashar coming through. Them two will replace Menzies and Gresham, you would imagine, in terms of playing on the field. So I'm keen to say we're going to get even more good young kids coming through next year. Hopefully we can draft Josh Lindsay. Foot skills have continued to kill us around the field. Yeah. Does Count Joe Dracula spend the entire off season in his coffin? I do not have a coffin, no. Where do I spend it? I spend it looking at AFLW and NFL, unfortunately. So
does NFL? Who do you break for? Does it bring you happiness?
I am a Buffalo Bills man.
Okay, that means nothing. That's an ice cream, not a team.
No, they are indeed a team in the NFL, only because I have relatives who live in Buffalo, New York, and they have never won the Super Bowl. So you can never accuse me of being a bandwagon supporter in that sport either. I really struggle to pick winning teams, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think so. Do you just make bad decisions? Is that what that is?
Jeez, you didn't have to come out so brutally honest with it. Jeez.
I don't know where that came from. That just came out of my mouth. I mean, maybe that's payback for wandering over and wandering out of the Bomber Banter circle and wandering over to Blue Abroad.
Deserved. Deserved. No,
Hey,
absolutely
I
deserved.
just want to say in the chat, to everybody having a chat with Bugs Bell, I don't see, there's no hate here. I see that Bugs Bell's just having his opinion on Essendon as a Carlton fan. So you're welcome to chat, but there's no hate coming from Bugs Bell. He's just giving his opinion. Okay? NFL gives you headaches. That's interesting, Dave. I've never actually tried to watch it. Do you have to get up in the morning to watch it? Is it on at weird times? Like,
No, it's not. It's not bad. Like the soccer, you have to wake up at ungodly hours. But the NFL, I can tune into it during my lunch break, for example, at work. And so it's on during middle of the day, and
okay.
Hopefully my boss is not watching. But at times, if things are quiet, I do continue to leave it on in the background. So hopefully Chris is not in here. But yeah,
Okay.
so yeah, but it's just an outlet, and I'm really keen to see next year. I'm keen to see next year. We're going to probably finish a little bit better than this year, I would certainly imagine, but it wouldn't be a top 8 finish either. I do want us to really hit the draft hard this year and next year, because obviously when we've got Tassie in, then it becomes really hard to rebuild through the draft. And if we had a full list, we wouldn't have finished bottom 4, which means that we wouldn't be getting 2 top 5, 6 caliber draft picks. And so it's, Webby said everything happens for a reason. Maybe that was the reason for these injuries. It was.
Well, can I just confirm? First, he shat on my Florence stream, and then he said everything happens for a reason. So
he did.
I just want to confirm that. So first he shat on my dream, and then he threw in a bit of wisdom to finish off. So he redeemed himself.
He did. He had something right there. I think this was the season that we needed to have, because this club, whether it's because of pride in its history, it's never wanted to commit to a rebuild. We've never committed to a rebuild. We've only ever tried topping up the list by trading in players. We've never fully committed to a rebuild, and we've always complained about why haven't we done that? Look at other teams. Look at Hawthorn. They cut deep. They were down the bottom for 2 years, and now look where they are. Now that we're finally doing it ourselves and going through a bit of a rebuild, and people don't go through rebuilds because it sucks. It hurts. You feel like North Melbourne, and no one wants to feel like North Melbourne. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, facts. A rebuild makes you feel so at one with the Kangaroos.
I know, right?
Fuck.
That's why no one wants to do it. But we've been forced to get into it with all of these injuries, and thankfully we've discovered a bunch. Snippet wants to know what plant is that behind you. You'll be lucky. You'll be happy to know this is CG. This is just a green screen.
It's not real.
There is no plant behind me.
Snoop Dogg would not be interested for one freaking second, and neither would I. To be quite frank.
No, not at all. So this was the year that we really needed to happen, and we managed to discover a bunch of players, giving them a lot of responsibility. And I mean, you've mentioned this previously, how much it helped Roberts having those last couple of games last year to enter the preseason. And we're now having a whole list worth of that going into the preseason next year, which is amazing, which is so good to really expedite the hunger. And again, no wins for a lot of these players. So everyone's dying to get that win next year, to have that winning feeling. And that's what they're entering into the preseason with. We need to win. We need to win. We need to get better. We didn't win because of this, because of this, because of this. And all of them get to work. And, the enforcer will take them under their wing.
I'm a bit sad, though, that like most of the newbies didn't get a win to feel what that felt like in the soul, to light that fire. They don't quite know what that energy, the difference in the change room afterward, that the energetic shift. So I do feel a bit sad, and I do feel that was a missed opportunity, because it does drive that little bit of more not dedication to your training, but something to strive for, something tangible to hold on to. And yes, it's something to work towards, but it would be nice if they had something to actually work for, basically, in terms of
We
wins.
beat St Kilda if Merritt didn't miss that week.
Oh,
Like that was the perfect
so
week at
fucking
Marvel against those Spuds. You know, we would have won for sure. We would have won if we had Merritt there.
Ooh. Fuck, that's funny. Yeah, I know. You're right. Yeah. I mean, I agree. It's just, and the energy in the crowd, everybody was so with them. Yeah, we were just so with them. And yeah, I agree. I could listen to him talk all night, but let's move on. All right. I'm sure you'll be in and around and about when I kind of sprinkle in the trade and draft lives, hopefully. I'm sure you will be because we'll all be craving some community content and some community connection here. So thank you for all your contributions this year, Joe. You've been wonderful and magnificent and a great sport and funny, and you just keep it. You talk sense when we need to hear it, and you come with some lightheartedness too when we do need that. Thank you very much for being a wonderful contributor, and we'll definitely see you in the group chat and also all around the place.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. Good night, guys. Calm the Dons. Onwards and upwards. See you next year.
See you, Joe. Bye. Just quickly, Snazzy Shoes. Thank you so much, Snazzy. I'm so sorry that Archie Roberts, the wonder that is Archie Roberts, lost you the cookies, but we'll run the competition next year and give you another opportunity. Thank you so much for your contribution in the chat all year and for the $10. It means so much. Thank you, Dave, for the first carafe of wine in Florence. Only if you're there to share it with me as well, okay? All righty, ready? Everybody sing with me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jade, for the next 30 more minutes. Mwah! Happy birthday, lovely woman.
Thank you, Fiona. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Have you had a beautiful day?
I have actually. Yeah, it's been very, very good. Lovely weather here at Gold Coast. It was like 27 degrees or something, so it was stinking hot. But no, lovely. Very, very good.
So talk to me. What did you do today? How'd you spend the day?
Oh no, I just went out and about, just looking around, just caught up with a couple of friends who came down from Melbourne for the game as well. We just went out for the day, went out for lunch and things like that, and then got the bus and went to the game. So
beautiful.
No, it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
All right, how are you feeling? You're getting all the happy birthdays and all the loves from the chat.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Been getting it all day. No, I'm very good. I'm good. Like I'm kind of glad this season is over. I think it's a bit of a relief now. Like there's just been so many ups and downs, mostly downs, unfortunately. Like, to wait over 12 weeks for a win. I was really hoping for something tonight, just some sort of fight, but you could just see right from the start that you just knew that Gold Coast were just going to be too strong. It didn't matter what the boys tried, unfortunately, and you could just see that when you look through this season, you could just see how those injuries really have killed us this year. They really it just shows, unfortunately. But no, look, it is what it is. The boys tried this season. They could only do what they could do. But I'm still proud. I still love this club. Nothing stops me. What I always say to myself and think to myself is like, I've seen worse. I've been through worse. You go back to 2016 when we had the saga where we had no team, hardly a team whatsoever. You compare that to now. Like I've seen worse. I've been through worse. But it's all right. It is what it is.
Yeah. It is. I think that's a healthy way to end the season.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, as Pommy always keeps reminding me, this sport is supposed to be fun and enjoyable in some way, even when we're losing. And the consistent thing that we have is that they will be there round one next year, whether we are or not. So we get a choice here. We get a choice to actually turn up and just wipe the slate clean and turn up with some hope or not. Turning up with hope, I tell you, is going to feel better for your soul and in your heart. Turning up with anger and resentment and hatred is going to make you feel like shit. So
exactly.
And
No,
as
you got to
Richard
feel
said,
hopeful
you're
every
right.
week. Like, don't go in feeling, like, don't go in feeling negative every week. It's not worth it. It's really unhealthy. Like, I've had a couple of games here and there where I've been like, nah, no chance, we're screwed. And then I'm like, oh, didn't you just feel shit after the game
Yeah.
for feeling like that? So you just got to
Yeah.
feel hopeful every week. Like, no matter who you play against, no matter what the odds are, just go in there and just feel a little bit of hope and a little bit of confidence if it's a possibility. Because you
Yeah.
just never know. Every game to me is 50-50. I don't care what the odds are. Like, percentage, don't care. Every game's 50-50 no matter what.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, I'm a full believer that things are shit, and clearly this was like, I'm not naive. I'm not in woo-woo land. This was depressing tonight. Like, I cannot
Yeah.
sugarcoat it for you. But
No, you don't need to. Not at all.
exactly. But I also
Mhm.
know that this family, this team that I call a family, that is a family for
Yes.
all of us, has brought me
Yeah.
closer to a wonderful community, has brought so many incredible people into my life who are
Yes.
close friends, who
Yep.
it has brought me more than it's taken away. So if I
Exactly.
can continue to see the good things it's giving me, as opposed to the pain that it brings me,
Yeah.
because, as they say, everything is up and down, and black is white and white is black. And if it
That's
gives you
right.
good, then it's got to give you bad. And to appreciate the good, you've got to see the bad and the pain. So,
Exactly.
we'll be back next year, and we'll try and see what we're gonna. There's positive in the trade and draft period. So
Yeah.
let's look to that. When are you back, Jade? When are you flying back?
Yeah, I fly back tomorrow morning. So I'll be back in the afternoon and then off to the Legends game tomorrow night. So that should be fun to go
Where's
there.
that?
Yeah, I know. I'm busy for like the rest of the week with a lot of
Oh,
other
where's the Legends
events
game
and all
played?
that.
Is that at the
Yeah,
Pit or Marvel?
that's at Marvel Stadium. Marvel Stadium.
Okay. Oh, it'd be nice to see Job and Hurley.
Yeah, and Waller as well. Yes, so it'd be nice to.
Walla! Oh my God,
Yes,
I forgot about Walla.
yeah. Yes,
Yes.
Waller, Job, and Hurley, my cousin. Yes, so it'll be nice to see all three of them playing. So, no, it'll be fun. Looking forward to it. And Travis Cloak as well. He's also playing.
Oh, he is too. Yes,
Yeah,
he is too.
I think
Oh,
Travis
that'll be
Barco
great.
is too. So, yeah, now it'll be pretty good to see them play. So,
Yes,
it'll
Adolf.
be
Yes,
fun.
Tipper is playing tomorrow night. That's cool.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
100%.
Now it'll be fun.
All right, Jade. Well, have a wonderful
Yep,
sleep. Get
we'll do.
get home safely and enjoy the night
Yeah,
tomorrow night. And I'm sure
I will.
I'll definitely talk to you throughout the rest of the year, and
Indeed.
hopefully
Yes.
see you in the trade and draft and
Yeah.
lives that we sprinkle throughout the night.
No, it's Fiona. I just want to say thank you so much for this channel. Like, I really do appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. You've been an absolute legend this season, and it's been so good to have this for myself and all of us fans that have needed a channel like this. So thank you so much for everything this season. I really do appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure,
Thank you
Jade.
so much.
It's an honour, and I feel
Yeah.
very honoured to have you to hear and actually have met you and spoken to you and connected with you, and we'll continue
Absolutely.
to do that moving forward. Thank you, Jade. Enjoy the
You're very
30
welcome.
more minutes of your birthday, and we'll see you home safe.
Woo, thanks, guys. Have a good night. Thanks, Fiona.
Hey, Andrew, come back. I thought you were gonna cut the curse at this as we sit here. 11:30, 2 hours and 17 minutes in. There will be no fan cams next year. So Andrew, get back here, please. You're in the studio, or whoever else. Get back here. Bugs Bell, you were on my. I was appreciating the chat, but does it really, Langy? Now I'm scared that the ghost has made its way from terrorizing my football team to terrorizing me. Does it keep moving, or am I just moving the camera on my computer? Somebody keep a check on that. Anyway, Bugs Bell. Just I was fine with you, but just don't antagonize people by saying that James Hird has a tainted legacy now, because that is one button that you won't push without triggering Essendon people. So you're welcome to stay and chat about players who you think you should be traded, but that's probably a no-go zone to keep the peace. Scotty. Durst, Madura, Martin, Laverty, Laverty and Redmond in normal situations don't play as they are injured. Yeah, tonight's game is not the game to overreact. Just hope the club gets the off-season right. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, fuck. This could be just all my fault, really. I mean, I probably prefer him to haunt me than haunt my football team because I'm just one person, probably an insignificant person, really. Oh, God. Don't worry, Shane. We all know that was just a low blow. And we probably can do without the low blows, I think, can't we? Yeah. How many times have you lost by that 180 to 100 point? 3 or 4. Adelaide, Geelong. Oh, no, 4. Or maybe 5. Adelaide, Geelong, Bulldogs twice, and now Suns. 5, yeah? 4. Wasn't 5? Twice the Bulldogs, Adelaide, and Geelong definitely did. And then tonight, that makes 5. Jeremy, am I counting wrong? 4. Adolf says 4. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, Bugs Bell. We do appreciate that. Huge Herd fan, yeah. It's a very triggering topic for all Essendon fans, and in no way, shape, or form do we believe that he's tarnished. So, yeah. But no, I've appreciated the conversation that you've brought up in the chat, and thank you. I do. You know, the one thing is you own up, and I appreciate that. So well done. Am I going to end this fan cams? I don't want to threaten you people. Andrew here to save the day.
Sorry about that. I got a bit sidetracked.
Everybody right now where you're sitting, the over 150 of you where you are, give Andrew a clap because he has made sure that Fan Cams Bomber Banter returns next year. Well done. I mean, I will say, Atush, I will give you credit. You were a newbie, but the Constitution says it has to be one new Essendon person every time. So thank you, Andrew. Bless you, Andrew. How are you?
Oh, not too bad. Got a bit of a sinus problem at the moment, but that's okay.
Oh, okay. Where are you calling from? Melbourne? Whereabouts?
Yeah, Melbourne. Yeah, Nidri, Australia. Australia.
Beautiful. My side of the hood.
Yeah.
All right. So, how are you feeling ending the year? How have you tackled this year with all the injuries?
A lot of question marks and a lot of questions and a lot of answers need to be given by the club. Basically, how poor it's been. Yeah. I don't accept that. You know, we've had a lot of injuries and we can just write it all off. I think there's a lot more issues than that. I think the coaching, and this has been through. I've been watching your channel for a while. This is not new. Yeah. It's not new. And this has been going for a long time. The development of young players and then delisting them.
Yep.
Or lack of development.
Yes.
Bringing them into the club, not developing them leaving the club, and then we start all over again. And I'm a bit worried about our skill levels at the moment. Our skill levels are nowhere near a top 8 side or even a top. Quite honestly, tonight and even right throughout the year, the missed handballs, the poor kicking, and the inability to tackle properly. You know, that is not a premiership. You know, that's not even a nucleus of a premiership side.
No.
So you got to question the endeavours there. You know, I don't question the endeavour of the young player. You know, and I don't want to be. You know, I can sit down here and go, there should be 15 players delisted tonight. I can go through the lot of them. Yeah, you know, experienced players who've been there. Who've got a lot of fans who, you know, like them, but, you know, I don't think they're going to get us there. But as you pointed out...
Do you want to name them? Who are there a couple who you think...
Langford's number one.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. I think that... there's... I'll go through the list I had here.
Yeah, go for it.
In actual fact, I'm not sure if you can see my team.
You've got the footy field. I
always
love
do
it.
a team. Each
Is
week
that
I
your-
go through our best team. Even though Langford's in our best team, Peter Wright's another one. Okay,
that makes me
I'm
sad,
very hard on him. Since he's been injured, he hasn't come back anywhere near. I know the umpires give him a hard, they don't protect him, but he doesn't protect himself either. He doesn't put his hand up. He doesn't complain. He just accepts it and runs on. Okay,
I will give you that. Yeah. He doesn't whinge. He doesn't make a fuss.
He's a 50-60, and he's been misused this year too. I don't see him as a ruckman. He's a full forward. Okay, when they move, he hasn't got a big enough tank to do the both jobs, like going, pitch shipping in the ruck and playing full forward and then kicking goals. He's better sitting in the goal square and the players to deliver the ball into the goal square where he could either mark it, bring it to the ground, or get a free kick. Okay.
Yeah.
Around that, he should be the general around that full forward area, and he's not been that for since he got reported and then done his shoulder, or and psychologically, I don't think he's right. To me, I don't think I think he's scared. He looks like he's scared when he goes for the ball a lot of the time. He thinks he's going to get reported or he's going to hurt someone. Mm-hmm. I just think his physicality's gone out of his game to where I think it should be. For a big bloke like him, he should be throwing his weight around a bit more. Okay. So anyway, that's him.
That's one. Yep.
That's one, and then you got Langford's another one.
Yep.
Like Shields tonight. Now I know he's going, but he's waited 3 years to play a good game, and I think it was 85% accuracy. Well, where's that been for the last 3 years?
Yeah, but Andrew, did you also see him ball watching? Like, I know his accuracy was good, but I wasn't even watching that tonight. I was watching him ball watch, and at one point he watched Angus Clark go and do the hard work.
Yeah, no, he's not. He doesn't like the physicality.
Are you for real?
Yeah. I'm very worried about Perkins. I think Perkins has the ability of most. In actual fact, I think Perkins on that list, or the young players, I think he's one of them. Skillful players in that side, but for whatever reason, either the coach or the assistant coaches or whatever, all the psychologists within the club are not getting the best out of him. Yeah. Now there's got to be some reasons there because he sits back and watches. There's one part of that game, one point in that game, where he just stood there and looked, He does that too often.
Education? Do you think he doesn't know what he's doing?
That is education. That's basically not. I don't know if it's education or he just switches off, or it's about development. The belief in himself that he's better than average. He's definitely better than average. He can kick a goal. He's a good kick. He's good overhead. But he just doesn't get the ball. And if you look at the stats, he'd be there mid-range within the side, not down the bottom, but not up the top. He's in there somewhere. And so he didn't play a bad game, but we just don't want players who just didn't play a bad game. We've got too many of those.
Does Shano nail it? Yeah, I think he's just. Is he obsessed with being the best? I don't think he is.
Well, we don't know. We just don't know. I don't know him. Well. Someone within in the chat, do they know if they know him or know the backstory?
But if you watch, Andrew, when you watch Archie Roberts, I look at Archie Roberts and I think you are obsessed with winning a premiership. I look at Zach Merritt. I know you're obsessed with winning Xavier Dursma as well. You are obsessed with winning a premiership. I don't feel that with Archie Perkins.
If Perkins had the heart of Archie Roberts, he'd be a superstar.
Yeah.
Not only a superstar, he'd be a $3 million player.
Yeah, true.
Okay, that's where he would be.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to say it, but when he was born, I'm not going to be cruel, but I think the heart's not there, or the hunger's not there, or something's not there.
The hunger. I think the hunger is fair to say. I think he just hasn't. I think he's got an identity crisis, Andrew. I think he needs to do some deep diving. It's got to be. It's almost like the game has to be taken away from him for him to appreciate it. I don't know. Anyway, who's next on your list?
Well, when he first came on when he first season, yeah, and this is what worries me about Essendon. You know, we're all we all love the new kids on the block. You know, Kako and Roberts and all the rest of it. But what about these guys who came on 3 or 4 years ago who were going to be the Kakos and the Roberts? Where have they gone? What's happened to them? You know, they haven't.
Do you agree, Andrew? And I love the points you're raising. Do you agree that those ones came under the last regime, came under the last development program, came under the last recruitment?
Yep.
The Kakos, the Caddies, they all came. Well, not the Caddies, but the Kakos and Clarks and Johnsons came under the new regimes. So, do you see something in that?
Yes and no, because I go by the recruiters or the draft experts.
Yep.
They had all those players fairly high up in their lists in the top 15. Okay. Perkins, Cox, Reed, they were in the top 20 players in the draft. They were when they did their assessments of players like they do every year, they so they weren't bad. They were, Perkins and Reed was supposed to be outstanding.
Well, the jurist, and he will be. It's body. Yeah. It's his body now.
Well, yeah. So, so they're going to make some hard calls. Do we persevere? I think we should persevere with Perkins. I also think Sardis should be kept on.
Okay.
I don't think he needs to be. We need to basically get the best of these. You don't pick a top 5 player, then just to say, oh, well, he's had a bad year. We don't play him, so we just flog him off,
Yeah.
I'm at the point with the other one, Hobbsy. I think he's got a lot of skill deficiencies. He hasn't developed any skills set.
Yep.
Again, that's development.
Yep.
If he can't kick, if his engine's not big enough or but some of the skills, some of the stats which I go through, he's in there. He's got something.
Okay.
Now again, we had to get rid of 8 players, or 9 players for the draft. Who are we going to get rid of?
Well, I think it's fairly obvious.
There's about 5 who you would get rid of. Menzies.
Yep.
Yeah, there's about 5. It's that last 3 or 4 who you would, who would be the hard bit. Because
so who do you think they'll be? Who do you think those last 3 and 4, if you had to go off from your list that you got there? Or who would you do if you're Matt Rosa?
Okay,
and
well,
I'll
just quickly go to my computer and I'll bring them up.
Yeah, because I think have you got Setterfield on the maybe list, or have you got him?
I would get rid of Setterfield because we need to recruit in the draft. We would go now. This is going to be interesting how we go with the draft, because some of the experts are now saying that the big body midfielders are yesterday's heroes. They want quick running midfielders who can transition the ball quickly out of the midfield and do damage on the scoreboard and get back and defend. That's the new trend of the midfielder.
Yeah.
And there's a few of them around. Sorry, just wipe my nose. But
I think
we're lacking a big midfielder, and I reckon we go for Ollie Greaves, is it? There's a couple there. I'll go through them later. But the ones I go back to the ones we should get rid of, or not rid of, but consider in excess of. So Centerfield be one.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Laverty be another.
Yep.
Goldstein, we give him a medal and say thank you for your service. And if again, how old is he?
37.
What a big heart.
Amazing.
People can criticise him and have a go at him. I don't criticize. No, others would. It's but he has not. He's been sensational for this club. That's why. So, but he has to go. You got to get the younger blokes a go. He has to say enough's enough, and he says, "Sam, that's 3."
That's 3.
Yeah. Then I would go down to. We said Menzies. Did I say Menzies?
No, that's 4.
4. And then you go, and I would have to now. This is where it gets a little bit, and then you got Davey, who hasn't played. Alan Davey, 5. There's your 5, pretty straight off. Now the other 3, I would trade Matt Welfie try and send him back to WA, get a pick for him.
Yep.
I would look at maybe getting rid of. The other one I'm not really 100% sure is McMahon.
I'm not 100% sure either. And Oscar Smart too.
Yeah, and Smart's gone as well. Sorry, that's another one. Smart will be off.
Well, that's 8.
Too. That's 8, and there's another one there. Wicks, what's the hyphenated guy?
Archie Day Wicks. No, he's contracted.
Yeah, well, again, he needs to show a lot more next year for me.
Agreed.
Because and fitness wise and just endeavour.
He looked off it. It looked really off it.
Yeah. And Saad as well. Saad El Huli.
Yep.
I think he's sort of on that line in and out of the side. He might be contracted as well. Although I love to see him use when he first got into the side. He had all that spark, but then our coaches kill it. They put him on the interchange bench. They drop a sub. They sub him, gets injured, goes back to the reserves, struggles there. They bring him back. They put him as a sub again. You know, if they're going to play someone young, like where they persevere with a player like Clark and Ewan, you know, they persevere with those players and they play him each week. Then play him each week. Give him.
But you know why they do play those players that you mentioned each week?
Yep.
Because defensively, those players, their defensive game is sound. Al Huli gets stuck running both ways.
He thinks too hard.
Yeah, I agree. I don't mind. And here's where I sit, Andrew, as well. There's nothing wrong with players staying in the VFL to learn their craft and to sharpen up their skills and to learn the game plan a bit more. I don't mind that. That's it doesn't, and that's why I'm okay with keeping Sardis and keeping developing in the VFL. Where's the rule that says you have to play them by a certain amount of time of their growth? Like, there's no rule. You play them when they're ready and when there's a spot for them.
Well, Patrick Voss is a good example where we lost him because they wouldn't play him when he was really doing well in our reserve side. He got impatient. Now he's an extrovert. Our coach is an introvert. Okay? Our coach sits in front of a computer during a game and taps away. To me, there's something lacking in that coaching ability. If anybody watched him tonight and they went to he's doing this on his computer and doing notes. We have a young side who needs virtually tender, loving care. They need support from the coach to go down there occasionally. And I know he might be uncomfortable with it, Brad Scott. That might not be his nature. But he needs to get down on the bench a couple of times and say, "Well done, son. Well done. Did well." Or "You haven't done well." To them, to their face. Not all the time, but on occasions. Just get down there. Not tapping away on the computer. I can do that for him. Just tell me what to time. I can do that for him. That's easy. That's not coaching. That's not basic.
I have a question for you, Andrew. What's your feel on Draper?
Draper hasn't played many games for us. 70 odd games in
terms of your feel, do you think he stays or do you think he's gone?
I think he might stay.
Okay.
I've got a feeling he might stay.
Okay.
I think we've matched the
years.
the offer in relation to the years, money. So that's not going to be the issue. His friends, his business contacts are all in Melbourne.
True.
Which I gather. And I think when he came to the club, now this is where we need to pull a bit of heartstrings here with some of these players. Nobody gave him an opportunity. Okay, nobody gave him a chance to be a senior player. We've given him a home. We've given him a career. We've given him a support base. We've given him the tools to become very successful. How about giving us a little bit back to the club when we need you? Now, he might not be any good with this Achilles problem as well. This is my big worry, more so than him going or staying. He had a very serious leg injury, an Achilles, and he's a ruckman. Now, if they go back, I'm sorry to ramble on here, and I'm not an expert in relation to ruck work because I'm pretty short, very short. But now if they go back to the old leaving the ground and jumping up and tapping, okay. Now if that's his good leg to actually spring, get off the ground with, like when you use one leg to get up, what's the prognosis about? Do we know if he's going to come back okay, or is that going to be a hindrance like a knee situation?
It's a good question. It's a great question. And as Snazzy Shoe says, as Jono says, I also agree. 5 years on big money is a concern. Yep. Especially as you say for someone coming off and his injury, he's been injury prone in the past. This is not his first injury. So
no, and that's our sports science department.
Yep.
We have to, in actual fact, we probably need to get the back office fixed up.
Yeah, definitely.
And not just fixed up; it needs to become elite. I think you had Scooter on the other night, and he was talking about, and you've been to training.
Yep.
And you're saying that when they train, and when you see them training, and when they make a mistake, or just continue. Don't pull them up, just continue.
That absolutely happened. Yep.
Yeah. Fitness-wise, I think they're not fit enough to be elite players. There's probably only 2 players in that side. I don't know, but when I view them on TV or go to the games, there's probably only 2. That's McGrath.
Yep.
And Merritt.
Yep.
They can run all day.
Yep.
The rest can't. And I think Merritt in the second half, now he's probably in the last 3 years, 3, 4 years, at least 3 years, has faded away in the second half of the year because he's not getting enough support. Rest.
It's carrying a load. Yeah.
Exactly. Emotionally, physically.
That's right.
All that. It just basically
weighs him down.
Yeah, and full credit to him too, who's fronting up with and not wanting to trade and accepting what he's got and trying to get the club up. But let's face it, he can't go through another 1 or 2 years of rubbish.
Because you know why, and you know why he can't, Andrew, because this year, above all the other years past, this year he's looked the most emotionally taxed to me.
Yes.
He looks the most emotionally drained. I think the person on our list who is most excited for the end of tonight is Zach Merritt, just for the emotional refresh.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think we've got a problem of having, and just going back to what I was saying about Patrick Voss and how we lost him and how he wasn't ready. He was immature. He had some issues in relation to, similar to, what's his name? The one we're talking about, the one we're thinking go to Queensland. I forget his name.
Guelphy.
No, the ruckman. Draper.
Oh, Drapes. Yeah.
Extrovert. He's an extrovert. Freedom. The coaching panel is full of introverts. They've got a game plan. You watch their body language. Siracusa, Brad Scott.
Stanton.
They're all they're not, it's Choco from Melbourne is an extrovert,
Yep.
The ex-Port Melbourne coach is an extrovert. He just got, he got delisted from Port Adelaide.
Ken Hinkley.
Hinkley. Sorry, I'm bad with words because I have dyslexia. So
that's okay. That's why we're here. I'll pick you up.
Yeah, but creatively, I'm pretty good. But anyway, that's another issue.
No, I think you raised some really, really good points, Andrew. I think. Look, one thing I will say is every time when we've been deficient so far, this administration has moved heaven and earth to kind of fill a gap and fill a needs and kind of have kind of come to the table and done what's right.
Yeah.
So I can only hope. I can only put trust and hope. I mean, what do you think? Do you have hope and trust in Rosa and the list development and the list management department going into the trades period?
I have a lot of look. I'm very bullish about our list.
Good.
I think our list is good. What we've recruited in over the last 2 years has been good.
Yep.
It's where they are. How can I say? Where they have have not seen enough, or we haven't seen enough as supporters.
Yeah.
Is the growth of those players. We've only got one A grade player in that side, and that's Merritt. Okay, one A. You can classify as an A grade. We have some very good B grade next level players, like like Durham. You've got.
But also, don't forget Caldwell. He was on his way to being.
He's at just there one level under. Martin's another one. So you got Martin Caldwell.
We forget we've got no players, Andrew. They're all on the freaking injury
those
list.
Three players. Now, Darren, I think, had an ankle problem. He's got an ankle
problem.
We're
a different side, Andrew, with just those three players.
Now, the problem I've got is with Ridley, Reid, our back line.
Yeah.
A major problem with our back line. They have to come good. If Ridley, we put too much in, well, the clubs put a lot of investment, supporters. Even look, poor old Lewis Hayes. I've got big raps about. I think he's a very good defender, Lewis Hayes.
Me too. Biggest shame of the year. Biggest shame of the year.
One game, Yeah. Like that back line, if they were all playing now, we wouldn't be sitting here talking about 100-point losses or 90-point losses and woe us.
Chance.
We'll be basically we'll be in the top 4 playing off where do we buy our tickets for the finals.
Oh, don't. Oh, my God. We've come full circle, chat. If you've been here from the start, if you've been here from 9:45, we've been in depression and we're like, when this ends, the hope will come around again. Well, it's taken us only 2 hours and I already feel we've already listed all the players who we're missing and I already feel hopeful for next year. So thank you, Andrew.
Not a problem. But the key is to keep them on the park.
That's right.
Or have surrogates good enough. If they got a slight injury like Geelong, I think you had someone on the other night talking about how good Geelong is and what they've done over the years.
Yes.
But they've managed their players so well because they've been able to win enough games, rest players when they're injured, bring a surrogate in for 1 or 2 games who can hold the line. Yep. And then so we need to develop our reserve side or VFL side to the level, as you said, play these guys who might not get a senior game, but keep them happy. But when they do get their opportunity, come into the side and show what they're worth,
Yep.
Because I've watched, and I've been around. I watched Essendon in the 70s and late 60s when we were a very poor side. The only thing which changed at Windy Hill each year in those years when everybody was going on about. The Carlton supporters are raving about who they've signed up interstate with all the money they had and Collingwood bringing players in and, that type in Richmond. Now, they were always winning the premierships. All we did was paint the picket fences. We got a bit of paint and basically put a new coat of paint on because we weren't prepared to pay the money in those days. And we had second-rate footballers. I shouldn't say second-rate footballers, players who weren't at the calibre where they should have been. To be a really good side, and we would. I would sit there and hope to not to win the wooden spoon. If we win 1 or 2 games for the year, we'd be happy. And you can pick the side you win against: Fitzroy, Footscray, South Melbourne, the old South Melbourne side. They're the 3, and sometimes St Kilda were the 4 games I was looking forward to during the year.
So what changed then? So did we start actually spending money for players?
Well, you got to be ready. Nobody wants to come to the club. You look at all the St Kilda's the flavour of the month now. They could get burnt big time. The ones how they're going out. We tried that with we went out shopping with Dodoro and we got nothing. We got burnt big time. Doesn't work. We need to go take our medicine, go through the draft. Get the best possible young players we can, do some trades to get better picks, and then make sure the hell you develop those players to the best of their ability. Now, they might not be all A graders. They might not be all B grade. But if they're really honest, hard-working footballers who can hold I don't think Jackson Pryor is going to be anything more than what he is. He's a trier.
Okay. Yep.
Okay? You can have 2 or 3 tries in your side.
Yep.
Okay. You've got to have the majority of players in that good range, and you've got to have a half a dozen elite players to be a champion side. You look at all the premiership sides, they've got at least 6 players who are at the elite level. Underneath them, they've got a whole heap of good players, and then you've got a few there. You say, oh, how do they get a game? You know, but they try. They're tries, and they're probably
They're
best
role players. They're role players, Andrew. Yeah.
Yeah, role players. Yeah, yeah. That's the word I want to use. But anyway, that's where it's at. So we've got a lot of work to do.
We do. I think you made some sensational points, and you'll always be forever remembered as for 2025 saving Bomber Banter going into 2026. You've been absolutely incredible on your debut here, Andrew. I hope this sets you up for many more appearances next year, because everybody's been absolutely frothing what you've brought to the table. I love that you got your lists and you've made your lists and you got your mate.
Just go with the player I like to see at Essendon. I'll just go.
Okay.
I'll tell you who
Before you go, tell me who you want to see in the red and black.
It'll be the guy named Filippo from. It's nearly my surname, but Filippo from South Australia.
Yep.
He's a midfielder forward.
Okay.
He's the brother of the one who plays at St Kilda.
Yeah. Oh, he's his brother. Okay. We should have actually traded for him in that Sardis draft. But
Yeah. And I reckon we need to go for Dersma's brother.
Willem?
And trade up to get him.
I agree. I've turned my first pick originally when I did the draft show with Felix. My first preference was Josh Lindsay, but I've since turned after watching Willem as games so far for the last month or so, and I want him bad.
Yeah. I think he'll suit our side.
And there's the legend
we don't need
himself.
Key defenders. We don't need.
Big fan of Giovanni. I'm assuming that's Filippo. Is that Filippo? Yep. Okay.
So who's the big fan? Everything Essendon? Oh, well, there you go.
That's Felix, who's the draft.
Felix knows his stuff.
Draft genius.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think that we need a big body midfield too. So Andrew has a whiteboard. No, I haven't got a whiteboard.
A whiteboard, yeah. It looks like that's a whiteboard in your back.
That's work related.
Oh,
sorry.
damn! I was going to say, do you get on there and you do your?
I have done that. I have. In actual fact, because I've been a member for 45 years, I had a meeting with the coaches on YouTube, or not YouTube, on Teams. But you only could answer one question. They wouldn't allow me to ask more than one, and I said, "Are we using AI?"
Yep.
And if we're not, why aren't we using it? And how prevalent will it become in relation to game tactics and player statistics and the next technology? Can it give us? And they said yes, we have. So
interesting.
They got a whole team apparently of
wow.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So,
does that mean maybe, guys? Maybe our game plan has been AI generated.
Well, I think we go backwards too much and we chip around too much.
So maybe we need to reboot. Maybe we need to, reboot the system.
Most premiership sides in the last 20 years have had dominant midfielders in their a solid defence, outstanding midfielders or ball movers, and a couple of key forwards who can kick the football, who can deliver the ball to the forwards, and forwards who finish off the game. Okay, so you look at Footscray or Western Bulldogs, I call them Footscray. They have the best midfield in the AFL, or had, but it didn't win them the game the other night because they had a fairly weak back line, and their forwards were basically covered by Fremantle. Fremantle were physically too strong for them in the back line. But in relation to ball usage or movement, Footscray still got a lot of the ball, but they weren't able to deliver it. So just by sheer A-grade talent, Footscray's right. You need 6 A-grade or very good midfielders who can rotate through that midfield. We haven't got that. We haven't got that.
We don't. We've lacked it for a while, haven't we, Andrew? We have lacked a really big-bodied, elite group of midfielders.
Well, we had Joe Watson, who should get his Brownlow back. People should start clamouring back to get his Brownlow back.
I'm happy
Ever
to
try to
sign
see
any
Hawthorn?
petitions. I'm happy to do any talks. Anybody wants to join to talk about it, just get
It's
me.
disgusting. It was
I
disgusting.
will lead that conga line. You tell me where to join, I will lead it.
And
Anyway, Andrew,
okay.
thank you
just one
so
other thing.
much. Yep.
Just another thing. Go Bombers.
Absolutely, Andrew. Once again, thank you so much for saving Bomber Banter, and well done on your debut. You were brilliant.
Sorry to
And you've
keep you
got
up.
lots of people wanting to know if they can call you dad. Lots of people want you to adopt them. Absolutely. Well done on your debut. Take care of yourself, and hopefully
No
we'll see you
problems.
next season.
Okay, take care. All
Good
the
night,
best.
Andrew.
See you.
Oh, he was absolutely incredible. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I could have listened to it all night long, but I'm conscious that it is Wednesday night, and all of you wonderful people have to wake up potentially. I mean, there's still a lot of you here, so I'm absolutely frothing that. Moby, you just asked ChatGPT, something does not compute. Yeah, surely we just put in what our game plan is into GPT and tell us where it's going wrong, and it can tell us. Like, we keep going backwards too much. How do we fix it? And it'll tell us how. Isn't that mind-blowing that they've got an actual whole team working on the AI component and maybe just the technical team or the tech geniuses who do that? That's crazy. I mean, I shouldn't be that surprised, should I, really? All right. Maybe we end it there for the last fan cams of 2025. Wow, what a ride it's been. Anzac Day this year was the very first one. Crazy that I've done every single one, and there has been a newbie ring up for every single one. I feel very proud of that. I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm only keep showing up because you keep showing up. So thank you so much for everyone who's contributed. I see every like, every comment, every donation, and they all mean the world to me. If you are here and you please haven't hit that subscribe button, please do that. I know it seems very simple, but it helps the channel so very much. And like, obviously, the video on your way out. Thank you so much for contributing so much to my life this year, all of you in different ways, shapes, and forms. We'll be back next year officially. As I said earlier in the chat, I will sprinkle out a few lives in a couple of months after trade and draft, just so we can all chat, touch base, see how everyone's doing, and get together virtually as we have done here, and then maybe a training one. I plan to get to most trainings hopefully at the end of, before Christmas breakup. So I think the first to 4 year players are back on November 10th. And so all the new draftees will be at that training. So I'll bring you some updates and things like that as well along the way. Thank you so much for all the love. I mean, Moby and Shaky Snake, please email me, bomberbanterau@gmail.com. Email me with your address and I guess your preference in cookies. They don't have to be the Essendon ones. If you'd like them specially themed, well done. Congratulations on winning them. I couldn't think of two more worthy winners. But please, I will keep harassing you because I have no way to contact you. So please get on the front foot and just send me an email so I can shoot you and get those cookies posted to you. The Twixlow. Oh my gosh, of course. Oh my God, thank you. Don't forget the Twixlow, the Brownlow. I will be dressing up in a beautiful dress. Pommy will be dressed to the hills. We will award the King Twix. We've gone back and done all the games, awarded the Twix votes. So there will be a winner. There will be some sprinkled special awards as well throughout. We're going to ramp up and do it like the Brownlow, kind of obviously condensed so you don't fall asleep. And keep you very entertained. Thank you, Tammy and Nick. I'm sorry I didn't get to click you on. You went out before I could get to you. But thank you so much, my USA friends. You've been wonderful. Enjoy Snoop Dogg at the grand final. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you did, Shane. We'll be here, as I said, until I get to Florence and we've won a grand final. I will be here. Thank you, Peter. Appreciate you. I would love for you to do that. I'd absolutely love for you. Thank you, Coanda. Hope everything's well on your side of the world. Thank you, Richard, all year for your wonderful contributions. It's get the guys to call. Who to call? Get the guys to call. You to call me? I would love to see you at the Twixlow. You discovered Joe's stream too late. Oh, well, you know what they say, better late than never. Shout out the Twix bars as always. Thank you, Felix Legend. Thank you for your work and contributions this year. Thoroughly enjoyed collaborating with you. Annalise, thank you for being a wonderful person in the chat. My absolute pleasure. It's an honour. Absolutely. Yes, well done, Moby and Shaky. We got there in the end, didn't we? Thank you so much, friend. Absolutely loved seeing you and hopefully more collabs next year. Maybe that's a good idea. Maybe you can pick a game and we'll... Oh, no, we can't stream it. Oh, we'd have to all stream it like not on my screen, outside of the screen. All righty. You know the drill. Yes, we love seeing Felix in chat. Felix will have lots of content. If you're not following Felix on everything Essendon, keep up to date with everything happening in the draft, upcoming draft and trade period, and the women's game as well. He covers, I believe. Oh, yes. That's coming. I promise. And I keep my promises, Jeremy. Thank you for keeping me accountable. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of the week. Take care of yourselves. Stay well. And I will be bringing you a few little bits and bobs of content throughout the next 6 months. I'll still be around and we'll find a way to collaborate and talk to each other and keep in contact. So take care of yourselves. Monday night, 8 p.m. I'll see you all at the Twixlow.